Oh, shoot. I might be in some trouble. Or maybe not. I don't know, y'all. She is on a war path. OMG, y'all. Y'all already know I was going to come live now. I'm tired in bed. Honey, we was up to the break of dawn last night during my pajama party. We turned all the way up. If you missed that, you missed out. It's still up though. I don't think we did too bad. I don't think we got too raunchy or nothing like that. But we had fun. We played a game of trivia. Um, hey, Janine, thanks for tuning in. How are you doing on this beautiful Sunday, my love? Um, we played trivia. We played Never Have I Ever. I don't know. We were doing a lot of talking and just a lot of just laughing. We were laughing so much. Oh my gosh, it felt so good to laugh like that. It was a great way to close out the summer. Um, I don't know. We all said we wanted to do something like that again, so we'll be doing another one. Probably the future ones that I do though will probably be like a members only because sometimes we can let our hair down a little bit. I don't think we did too much, but sometimes I don't know. So hi Karen, how are you doing, my love? I hope you are enjoying your Sunday as well. Um, shoot, it's been a day, y'all. I've been out and about, but I've been tired. I think I went to sleep at like 2, and for whatever reason, I woke up at like 4. And I'm tired. I even got a baby headache, but I gotta go live every day. It's Step It Up September. There is no tired. Ain't no sleeping in on Sunday. You got to get to the money, and that is what I am doing. Where do you live? Or you must be on the East Coast, because I know it's like 5 here, 5:30 here. But I'll probably, after I get off of here, after I do this live, I'm in the bed right now, honey. I got new blankets, and they are so comfy. I bought all new pillows. Um, my neck had been hurting me like crazy. And I was like, why does my neck keep hurting? I thought it was because I was working out. I just started working out again, but um, I do believe it was because of my pillow situation. It's 8:40 where you are. Yeah, you must be on the East Coast. Yeah. I made potatoes, kind of like a little, well, it wasn't really a crab boil or a shrimp boil. I just had some potatoes and corn and shrimp. I don't know why I didn't make an egg and throw it off in there too, because I like to do that as well, but no sausage or anything. It was okay. The shrimp were okay. The corn was okay. The potatoes was, but yeah. So, I have a lot of new content up. The content I've been doing is a lot of commentary lately. I'm trying to transition this page. I think I'm gonna make it a commentary page because I was about to give up on it and start over. But I come from blogging. I'm really an author and a blogger. I'm not really a content creator, right? I just started doing content creator to promote my business and to promote my books, really. I had meatloaf, mac and cheese, and green beans. Now that's a meal. That sounds so good. That sounds real good. Do you make your meatloaf with turkey or ground beef? I started making my meatloaf like last year or the year before with ground turkey, and then I started liking it better that way with ground turkey. But I do have some ground beef in the refrigerator. I'm gonna break it down tomorrow. Probably make some taco meat. But yes, 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 yes. Um, So I feel like, I just feel like my commentary does better. I've been picking up on stories before they go viral that really just interest me and that I really want to talk about. And I like doing that. I like being able to have that engagement and that level of discourse. Peach McIntyre is cool to talk about, and I definitely have a strong opinion on her. So I will continue to talk about her, but I'm also going to be talking about a lot of other important topics. It's fun to, react to her shenanigans because that's what we do, right? But I think it's also imperative that I use my platform to highlight information and stories that everybody needs to know about. I think the David situation is imperative that we talk about that, especially if you're a parent. Um, I also want to talk to women and be able to speak to women specifically about different issues that affect us, right? Such as menopause, getting older, breasts, getting your mammograms regularly once you turn 40, all those different things I want to talk about on this channel. So I just see it, my niche shifting, and I feel like I've done it like 3 or 4 times. This channel started off as like a mom blog, and then it went to more about me shopping, and then it went to um, me commenting on different things. I've been doing that the whole time. I just kind of put them in private. I've been commenting on Peach and commenting on P Diddy and everybody since I got on here. So my page has just kind of been all over the place. I just do what I want, right? I say what I want to say. Hey, Cancer 66, how are you doing today, beautiful? I hope you are enjoying your Sunday. Hey, Karen, what's good? How are you doing? I hope you are doing well today. I think that nowadays you can get more of the story online, Karen, with, you know, the internet. You can get things just as they're happening because people have their cell phones and they're recording different things and they're posting it up. Also, you could just really just hit Google and find out, or Twitter, and find out everything you need to know. You can go on Facebook and type in somebody's name and get all the information that you need. So, hey, Joshua, what's good? Yep, number 5. You've been slipping. You've been slipping. Usually you're number 1. Hey, M3, what's good, girl? Thank you, everybody, for coming in and hitting the like button as you come through the door. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Sunday. But I came on here really because I feel like if you're a content creator and you react to Peach, this is imperative news for you. And even those of you who are in the chat, this might be important news for you as well. Um, Peach is hopping mad, y'all. She hot. Okay, ever since she got banned from TikTok, she's been trying to play it cool and act like she's not really bothered and like she's just gonna move on. I posted a video earlier today. A lot of you have already seen it and commented on it. Thank you guys for that. But she's feeling away. And I gotta say, I don't really blame her because TikTok kicked her off, but they are still letting people, other content creators, uh, just imagine they kick you off and say you can't be on there, but they're letting everybody else post your content with that same name. Like they're not even hiding. They're using Peach Mcintyre, and then they're posting all of that content. So why, if Peach can't be on there with her content and her name, why are you letting other people do that? That's crazy. Thank you, Joshua. Yes, please thumbs up the live and share the video out. Thank you in the chat. I wonder if they found out those kids don't live in that jurisdiction anymore and they got kicked out. I think it was something going on with the older kid. I don't know where they live because, she does all her business in that area during the day. But I think at a charter school, she said that it doesn't matter which district you live in. You just have to take your own kids to school. So I don't think it really matters. With Choicey, he might be going to school where they live at. And because he's special needs, M3 or Deneen, he probably can catch the bus. You know, definitely her ego is bruised because she initially she was just like, oh, TikTok doesn't want me over there. And remember, she said that choice was the reason why she got taken off because of something that he did. I won't speak to that, but if you guys are familiar with Peach and you've been to her page, you know what she said. It's kind of inappropriate for me to like really say, so I don't want to just say that about a kid, but and I don't know why she did, but she blamed it on choice, and now she said we got her kicked off of TikTok. Can you believe that? Like all the stuff she does, right? And she's blaming us. That Peach, I tell you, um, nothing she does should surprise me. I knew it and I seen it coming, right? Mm-hmm. But yes, um, she said it's all our fault that she got kicked off, but she's coming back for what's hers. She coming back for She's coming back for everything she left, everything that you PAHs took from her. She's coming back for it all. What's up, Johnny? Here's Johnny. Johnny, what's good? Don't come over here and judging today, Johnny. I'm just joking with you, Johnny. I had fun with you guys last night. We turned up a little bit, didn't we? We had us a time. She's fuming, furious, just M3. Okay, and I'm gonna play the clips, okay? Cause she said, let me find the clip real quick. Hold on, guys. Okay, here it go, y'all. So Peach Patch, my new TikTok is Relentless Peach. I have 2,805 followers at the current time, and it's currently 1:14 a.m. All these other pages are fake. I'm so disgusted that y'all are making all these fake pages of me. This one is about to hit 10K, baby. I hate to break it to you, but it'll be demonetized immediately. Here's another one, somebody using my name and my picture. Here's another fake page of me. All of these pages right here are fake, super fake. You guys are stealing my content. And to me, that's insane. Even those of you who have been stealing my content and putting it on your regular page, I know I haven't been doing much lately. But honey, when I sit down, and right now I'm sitting down, when I sit down, I promise you are going to regret it. I am her in real life. Real law number 19. Real vengeful. I tell y'all who I am all the time. And super relentless. So for those of you who are currently stealing my content, if I was you, I would change the name of my page immediately and delete all of Peach Mcintyre videos immediately because I'm coming over there. And when I come over there, Peach Patch, my new TikTok. You hear her? She coming over there. She coming over there like she's a boogeyman. And I couldn't believe her. I am disgusted. Like something actually disgusts you, Peach. Like of all people, you can't believe somebody would do something so dastardly as to steal your content, Peach. Come on, grow up. Like, be for real. Hey, keep pushing. How are you doing today? All right, did you guys get your rest? Now, if you were at the slumber party last night, put a one in the chat if you got sleep because I did not. I think I got like 2 hours of sleep. The rest of y'all missed out. Go check out my slumber party live last night, and I gave out money and stuff like that. M3, she won some money. Yo won some money. Keep pushing. You want some money too. I got to get you your money. I got to find out how I can get that to you because you were the first one there and you stayed the whole time with us. You rocked out all night long with us. That's what's up. I love it. You're blessed. You got your sleep in? Oh, Karen, you was there too. I couldn't remember, Karen, if you were there. It's really all a blur. If you were quiet, if you were really quiet, then I don't. But I felt like you were there. Right, Deneen. I'm disgusted. You took a nap? I didn't even take a nap. Yes, we enjoyed you, Nisha. Nisha, I was surprised and shocked, but in a good way. For real, for real. You missed a slumber party, yes. You had your grandson all weekend. Well, that's understandable, but you could go watch the replay of the live. Your grandson spending time with him was definitely more important than what we had going on. I'm glad you got to enjoy your grandson. You're welcome, Niche. I have your name is Nisha. I have a character in my book named Nisha, and they called her Niche, so that's why I'm always calling you Niche. I don't know why. I don't know why. Hey, Legends Dispatching, how are you doing? So yeah, um, I was just a little bit like perturbed by that when she was like, "Yeah, she's coming for content creators," and um, y'all, she just really like, kind of like on one right now, right? Let me read you guys this post from Facebook, y'all. She over on Facebook with her shenanigans. It's like, girl, come on, like you know you're popular just because you got kicked off Facebook or kicked off TikTok. I'm sorry. Does that mean that everybody else shouldn't have fun? Like why are you mad? Let somebody else. If you can't use your name on TikTok, why you got to be a hater? Let somebody else use it and win with it. You know what I mean? Like what's wrong with that? I just got sick out of nowhere. You ended up falling asleep, woke up 2 hours later, and yeah, we were still going. I think we stayed up to probably like I know we did it for 6 hours, so I think we were up to like 1:30, like 1:30, yeah, around that time. She said, "Okay, let me go to her page on Facebook." I mean, she been at it all day. Okay, like relentless. She said she called herself a relentless roach. She said she a roach. Who calls himself a relentless roach? But here's what she said, a long test in all caps with like all the emojis that she could possibly use. That's actually against Facebook's policy and guidelines for monetization. She'll be crying and blaming everybody else about why she's shadow banned on Facebook and why her money has slowed down on Facebook. But on Facebook's community guidelines, it clearly states that they do not want posts that are in all caps and that have emojis littered throughout. So, but she's a fairy, the content creator fairy godmother. It's things like that that get you caught up. She called herself exactly what she looked like. Well, she said it, not me. Stop coughing on us. Where your mask at? Wear your mask. What's his name? Andrew Caldwell. Where he been at? Where is Andrew Caldwell? I miss him. He's so funny. Wear your mask. Remember he used to say that. Wear your mask. Too funny. But here's what she said. A lot of y'all content creators, listen, y'all content creators, Deneen, that means you. M3, that means you. Okay? Listen up. She said a lot of y'all content creators are simply jealous of Peach Mcintyre. Peach Mcintyre is not only a phenomenal content creator, she is a phenomenal teacher. But you don't know not to use all these caps and emojis on Facebook. I'll go on. Who has taught hundreds of thousands of others how to monetize social media. Hundreds of thousands of people how to monetize social media. Okay. Like Peach McIntyre, many of you content creators, she put that in quotes, would love to earn extra income teaching, once again in quotes, but there is only one problem. You don't know how. But instead of you asking Peach McIntyre if she could teach you how to effectively teach content creation, you must do what PAHs do and make videos throwing shade. The shade has been caught, but the sun is still shining, PAH. Peach McIntyre may even teach a dollar content creation class tonight just because Peach McIntyre is phenomenal. PAH, you're so phenomenal. You gotta, I'm gonna say it, whore yourself out for $1 with all those followers, with all those people stealing your content, and you just got banned on TikTok, and you have to sell a class for $1, from $21 to $1. That is disgusting. She sounds like she's making threats. Yes, you. I mean, we gonna get into it. We're about to get into some things. Pepper, Mount Airy. I think I said that right. How are you doing today? By the way, thanks for tuning in, guys. Can we please get the likes to match the views, real quick? You said now you should talk about her, right? Like threatening people. M3. Dang, she even talks of herself in the third person on her post. That's weird. Super weird. Like, I be wondering why she does that. Like, I know why she probably says her name to keep it in the algorithm, but, that's why I be like, Mommy Money Getter, MMG. You keep your name going like that by saying your name. Like, what's good, everybody? It's your girl, MMG, the Mommy Money Getter. If you're a content creator, you should be doing that. You should be saying your name every time as much as you can in your content, so you stay in the algorithm and so that the algorithm knows it's you. Hey, Cherry Dow, thank you for tuning in. It take everything in me not to, because I know how far I have come laying people out and just enjoying living in my peace. I'm telling you, listen, if you are not if you are not doing commentary on Peach, don't bother, because let me tell you something. My page was just as peaceful and just as serene until I started talking about her. That's why I resisted it. But, I'm just like, that's what the people want. And people like to talk about things that interest them, interesting topics, people that get on their nerves, people that irritate them like Peach. And they want to know about things that are going on, like topics that are important to them. They don't want to just gossip. People want a place where they could talk about all the things that are going on in the world and have a community of like-minded individuals. And that's what I'm trying to build over here. So it won't be just about Peach. We'll have fun and we'll engage in banter about Peach, but we'll also talk about other things that are important to all of us, right? So yeah, but I just found it just tickled me. It just really like, and then I got a little worried. I'm like, what does she come from my page? My little cute little page that's just growing and starting out. Let me say my little fair use thing. Like fair use, what is it? Section. What's this section, y'all? Help me out before she come over here bothering me. Hey Alma, how are you today? Just waiting on the train wreck, right? It's a lot of us moms out here that don't mind letting a sorry joker go and still holding it down for our kids. Absolutely, bills paid and own our own homes or working towards it without getting put out 6 times a year. Yeah, like you make the money, but you don't keep the money. You know, my sister always says, uh, the money don't make the man makes the money, right? So, or she says something like that. Who knows what my sister used to say? Shout out to Hope. But yes, like, um, when I begin my little content bags, like if it come through 1 month and I got like a good bag, that I stretch that out. I don't even be like, okay, I got 5 figures this month. I made 30K this month, or I made 25K this month. Let me just go and splurge, because sometimes it don't come like that, right? Sometimes the money come real good, and sometimes you be like, dang, like, is this stuff even worth it? And then sometimes you be like, dang, I made all this for doing basically nothing, right? So, you have to really like pace yourself and then have and you have a mature and level-headed response to money, you don't just get money and just start spending it. Especially if you got a football team living in your house, right? You have to make sure that you have everything paid. Like if she has a good month and makes, she said last December after actually right before she was getting evicted, she said she made 80K. How in the hell you made 80K and was getting evicted 2 months later? Peach said it, not me, but whatever. But if you made 80K, all your bills should have been paid up. Your rent should have been, you should have been at that rental office like, look, I don't want to pay 6 months in advance. I know people who are crackheads, honey. Crackheads. And I'm going to tell you one thing. They know when they get their money, it's going to be funny. They'll go and get their kids dressed. They'll go and pay that rental office. They'll be down to Walmart or wherever they pay their bills at. This is back in the day, guys. This is back in the days when people still walked into the light company and walked into the gas company. I'm in Cali. I know you guys pay your bills different. You probably have like water and power, or I don't know what you guys have in your neck of the woods. You can comment below and tell me. But I know people who didn't pay that. They get that refrigerator filled up. They'll make sure they have all the hygiene, everything they need. I don't care if they had to steal them. They made sure they did what they needed to do before they got out in them streets and started tweaking. Okay, they have somebody come over and sit with their kids for the weekend because they was gonna party. The house was gonna be filled with food. It was gonna be clean. Those kids was gonna have everything they needed. And no, they shouldn't have been on crack. But guess what? I know some moms who did crack and they partied on the weekends, but they made sure them kids was good. So you can, and I remember somebody told me before, charity is more than one way to be a crackhead. And it's a lot of mamas out here, they're not on crack, but they're crackheads. They're real crackish. You can pay your bills, you can have fun, and I mean, even if you do stuff that's not all the way orthodox, right? You make sure your kids is straight first before you go do whatever it is you do. I even knew women, they was gonna party on the weekend. They made sure them kids was dressed to the nines, neat, clean, the house was clean all week long, right? They made sure dinner, breakfast, all that was ready for them children. And they made sure their homework was done, honey. Them kids be the best dressed, best whatever, honey, before they get out there and start doing it on the weekend and be laid up with some man. They make sure they have somebody come, hey, you going to be over to grandma's for the weekend, or you going to be wherever for the weekend. But I'm going to make sure you good, you straight, before I go do what I go do. That's a real mom. It's not that you're perfect. It's not that you don't ever get it wrong. It's that you put your kids first. You put your kids first. And sometimes you need to step away. Not for crack, y'all. That's not cool. Don't do crack, you know. But if you are doing crack, all your money shouldn't go to crack, and you shouldn't be out here doing crack, and you know you and your children aren't good. I know plenty of moms who weren't perfect, but they were good moms. I don't believe she made 80K either. That's just what she tells the Peach Patch, in my opinion, to sell those classes. Yeah, I don't think she's paying taxes either because let's think about it. If she was making that kind of money, she would have a huge tax bill. Even though in Florida you don't pay state taxes, you gonna pay that federal. And that and if she makes the kind of money she says she makes, even though she has a lot of dependents, I think she can it still doesn't matter if you have dependents or not. You're gonna pay taxes on self-employment money, which is what content creators basically have. You're gonna pay 15% on that, and then you're gonna pay other taxes because you make so much money. She's going to get some deductions and be able to use different credits and things of that nature, but not to the tune of where she don't have to pay anything or her tax bill is real low. You still going to pay the IRA, the I, the RA, and the S, baby. You going to pay them. So I don't know. Either she's not making that kind of money or she's not paying. That she's a big liar and a hypocrite. You know what? I just know, Gwen. I just know. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Gwen. I'm seeing a lot of you for the first time in here. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. We be live over here, y'all. For real. The money getters know. Let them know, money getters. Put a money bag in the chat, guys, and let them know what's good over here. Don't play with us. Do not play. Um, I don't know what she is, Gwen. I just know what makes sense and what doesn't make sense to me. Everything over here is my opinion. I'm just, stating what I think about her. It's not like I really like just sit here and be like, oh, she lying. I feel like she was. I feel like she be lying. I feel like she does. I feel like she exaggerates um, and whatnot. I honestly do. She embellishes and acts like she made more money than what she does because she's selling people a dream. Like, look at all the money I have. I spend money like water. And if you want to make this content money like I do, like she always makes a big deal. Content creators, today, Facebook creators get paid today. Today, and that check looks real good. She has to do that. You know what I'm saying, Deneen? Um, moms were moms back in the day. You had some moms that would get on crack and just let them take them all the way down. Like Peach let gambling, so she say take her all the way down. Like she said she let Wood take her all the way down. No, you a mom, you don't do that. And Legends, you just said it. A lot of moms are out here. We got a story to tell. I have a story to tell. I kind of tell it sometimes. I ain't told it all the way, but I told my story about about my ex-husband and issues I had at work. Shoot, I had to keep on going. I couldn't never just break all the way down. I never, and I don't understand moms who do this, but I do understand how it could happen. And I thank God because for the grace of God, there go. I don't really have room to talk about nobody, like as a mom. I really don't. But I don't understand how a mom could break all the way down and look at her child. I know some people it's just too much and it's a lot because the mind is a terrible thing. It really is. And if you're not careful and if God ain't blessing you and just holding you in his grace, you could lose it. I don't care how much money you got. That's why we got to stay prayed up. And, with Peach playing with God like she do, like you sitting up there playing with that man, I don't care if you believe in him or not. You just don't. It's just certain things you don't do. Like, I'm not into tarot card reading. I'm not into astrology. I'm not into any of that stuff. But I also don't play around with it. I don't indulge in it. Hey, TJ Inspires, happy Sunday to you. She says happy Sunday, right? I call them functional crackheads. They knew how to take care of things first, right? Right. Some very near and dear people to my heart. They were those type of moms that did not play around. Thanks for putting the money back in the chat, Deneen. Hey, Layla, what's good? Did you get some sleep, Layla? Because I know you were rocking with us last night too. Okay, that's good. You're in the bushes. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you get through your work day. 35 people in the chat. What's good? So I'm gonna get back to some more of her Facebook posts because that's where all the goods are. Somebody said today, and I'm not gonna play her video because she did a lot of profanity, so we're not gonna go over there. But she was like, she's over on Facebook lying, but she knows that we won't play that over here on TikTok. So now she's over on Facebook lying, um, or whatever. So let's see. So somebody, a content creator, wanted to know like, why are you charging your followers to or why are you charging your supporters? Let me play that. And here is Peach's response. Be easy to charge. How y'all out here got content classes charging your supporters? I'll go ahead and tell you how. It's very easy to charge my supporters, aka the Peach Patch, and even people who don't like me, aka the PAHs, money for my knowledge because they're paying for my knowledge. It's no difference than you paying your cousin who does hair to do your hair. It's no difference than buying a dinner plate from your best friend who sells
food. You wouldn't want that for free now, would you? Just because that's your cousin or your best friend. Even when it comes to people like my mama watching my kids, when I say, oh, she wants money, people be like, that ain't wrong. I wouldn't watch your kids for free. You got. So why should people teach other people who will eventually become their competitors how to do?
You see that? She said you're going to become her competitor. That's why she is not really teaching you what you need to know. She's not really teaching you that, hey, and we're going to really deep dive into this today about what Peach really teaches and if it's really helpful to others because come on now, why would she be giving you anything helpful for $1? She loves to say how she's a businesswoman, but that doesn't make good business sense. Even this post right here, this doesn't make good business sense.
Their job that makes them money for free. I'm already giving value when you watch my content. See, when you watch a video from Peach Mcintyre, you're going to have the 3E experience. You're either going to be educated, entertained, or elevated. Or it could be two or all three of those things at one time. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you all a history lesson. You see me, Peach McIntyre, made my first six figures. That would be $100,000+ in 1 year on YouTube. I'm not a TikToker. I'm not a Facebooker. I'm a YouTuber. That was 5 years ago. My first YouTube check was $2,048 or 38. Then my second YouTube check was $10,489. And I said, this is life-changing amount of money. I need to teach this to others. And I began to charge. And people said I was silly and nobody would ever pay me. Fast forward today, I have taught over 500,000 people how to monetize social media. And
Yes, she is coming for us, Ryan. So I had to come on here and warn y'all. Let me say, okay, you taught all those people how to make money. Why is no one coming out vouching for that? If you taught people how to make six figures a year, I know somebody would come out and give you kudos for that. It's got to be somebody somewhere. Chat, help me out. What's good? Hey sis, I'm back at it like I never left. What's good, yo yo? What's good? Who else is in here with me? Ryan. She's coming for us, yo yo. She says she's coming for all the content creators. She's hopping mad. But let's continue to go in, y'all. I just want to know. Let me know if you guys know a content creator that Peach helped to make six figures in a year, or who she helped to make money like she claims that she's making it. Let me know.
many are successful. Even creators like you are successful because of my teachings. Okay? So when people ask questions
Hold
like,
up, hold up, hold up. I am not successful because of you. Stop it, Peach.
how can you charge your supporters? Easy. I'm good at what I do. There's nobody that was teaching what I teach at the price point and with the effectiveness that I teach.
Peach, because people give it away for free. When I made my first five figures off of affiliate marketing, I got that info from somebody for free. From a content creator that was giving that information away for free. When I first had my first back-to-back viral Facebook post that made me thousands of dollars, I just searched online and got it for free. So really nobody needs you to tell them, Peach. They need you to give them the shortcuts. And yes, charge for that, but you're not doing that. You're not telling people things that can really help them grow because as you said, they're about to be your competition. You're not gonna have that. You're not gonna have another you like millionaire mommy, and we're gonna get into that. You're not gonna help another millionaire mommy only for her to take your whole ideal and use that against you. Okay.
I am the first. Actually, I'm the first black woman, the first black person to ever teach YouTube to the public at the price point That I teach it at. Other people, like white creators such as Sean Kennel from Think Media and Nick Nimmin, they would do a free class, give you basic information, and then at the end of the free class, try to upsell you for $10,000.
That's what you do too, Peach. You just don't know how to be professional, so you can't get that their kind of bags because you're not professional and you want everything the easy way. You want to sell a couple of classes for $21 and show up every day and throw the kids off on wood. Ugh.
$20,000 for their assistants to become a YouTuber. Meanwhile, I cracked the code to not only YouTube, but Facebook and TikTok, and I sold it to hundreds of thousands of people.
What code did you crack? Again, if you sold the code to crack YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook to hundreds of thousands of people, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where's those testimonials at of people who say that you helped them crack the code? Y'all, I took her class. She didn't help me crack no code. She didn't help me crack a code.
And they're successful. Now, unfortunately, I can't give everybody my work ethic. Everybody knows I'm the hardest working content creator, aside from
You
country.
don't even edit your videos. You don't have transitions. You don't have overlays or anything. You post up a bunch of nonsense every day. A bunch of stuff like this.
At the current moment. Now, when it comes to that, I can't give that to my students. However, the vast majority of my students did get monetized, especially on Facebook. We ran it up during the social media gold rush, and I've changed
Now you're telling the
millions of
truth. Now you're telling the truth. Everybody got monetized in during the pandemic. Everybody was at home. Everybody was glued to the TV. Now you're telling the truth. That's how somebody like you was able to get in there. Nowadays, people got to work just like they had to work before the pandemic. Tell people the truth. If you want to be like me, you got to wait for another pandemic or you got to get out here and pop a titty out.
lives. All right. So that's how I can easily charge for my knowledge. And I'm great. No, I'm phenomenal.
Shut up. Listen, like I said, and let me go through my chat real quick because I just wanted to come on here to let all the content creators know Peach coming. She coming for y'all. Yes, she be watching you because did you see her PSA today? Her letter of intent. Oh, she's hopping mad. She is mad because TikTok said boom and kicked her out and gave her the boot. They said boom, kicked her out the door. And now all those content creators over on TikTok are running it up with her name and her content. She's hot. Right, entertainment you love. Teaching 500,000 people. I need you to have your own. You're right. She need to have multiple houses. Right. She should. She should. And like, how are you a professional? How do you have business acumen and you don't have your own home? You can't show somebody how your budget goes from one month to the next. You can't show somebody how much you make and how you invested and how, you know what I mean? Right. She really shaded Millionaire Mommy because she said, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, yo. Hold on, yo. Hold on. She just said the other day she didn't know YouTube that well. Did she? Is that what she said? What? Hmm. Thank you, Henrietta Lofton. I can't do nothing but speak the truth. That's all I can do is keep it real and speak the truth. I'm giving my opinion, but I'm not gonna tell a lie. I'm just speaking to what she's saying, and you know, ooh, she gets on my nerves. But she's furious. She is pissed off. Okay, she is pissed off when I bet she be on your page. She will never say your name and never would she draw attention to you ever from her platform. But she been on your page because It just seemed like the way she was talking today, like I just was like, she been catching wind because believe it or not, y'all, it's more of us than it is the peach patch. It's more of us that are tired of the negativity, tired of the lies, of the scams, tired of the BS. Yeah, you came to TikTok, yeah, you came to YouTube and you ran up a bag, but you also pissed off a lot of people in the process, and you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to come on here targeting single moms like myself. That's when she got me pissed off. Y'all remember this summer when she had me pissed off because she started targeting single moms after that Tyler Perry movie came out? Like the way she just went in, and all the single moms were saying, look, we could feel and empathize with what that woman was going through. And she came out attacking us. And that was disgusting. I thought that was disgusting because she's been a single mother longer than she's been a married mother. You know what I mean? Her family has had to help her a lot through a lot of trials and tribulations with Wood, a lot of breakdowns and mental anguish. Now she done got hired and lifted because she can pay Wood to stay around her because this ain't always been the case. This has not always been the case. They threw her out like Mr. Field threw Jay out the house. Right, Henrietta. Rossi be on her neck. Yep. She's not even getting any motion on Facebook. Peach's days are coming to an end. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people say they feel like that's what's going to happen. And you know what? So be it. Um, I would hate to see that happen to her because let's be real. Let's just go ahead and be real. Um, if Peach had to go work today, she said, "Oh, I'll just do something else great." Um, I don't know. You're gonna be down for a bit. You might come back up, but you're gonna be down for a bit. I know what it's like to be down, and I don't want to see nobody go through that and have to pray and ask God to fix it and just help you hold on. I know what it's like, and wait for your next big bag to come through. It's always gonna come, but sometimes God gotta humble us, right? And that might have to happen with her so she can really change how she approaches life, her inability to be grateful and to move on, and just she's just stuck in a just stuck in BS. She's not okay with others, me teaching and actually really giving the game. My students have success stories and are getting monetized. Right, right, exactly, Yo. You already know I'm coming, and you already know that I already can vouch for what you just said. I've already been doing it on my page. Um, I resisted a lot of your advice, but we know what we talk about, and we know what you already taught me, and I'm already putting it into practice. A lot of what I've been doing recently, I'm not gonna give up no game. If you want the sauce, go to Yo-Yo's channel. She already got a new mentorship program coming up, and it's not a whole lot, and it's I actually feel like it should be more. I actually would have charged a little bit more for real, for real. A lot a bit more. Um, you know, no, you're valuable, and not only are you giving the game, you're giving the support. You're giving your platform to others, and that's not something Peach is doing. Peach is not saying, okay, you know what? I think in the beginning she did that a little bit. I seen her do that like 3 or 4 years ago. She'll say, listen, this person needs this many more people to follow them, help them get the followers that they need. Go watch their videos so they can get monetized tonight. I haven't seen her do that in like 3 years. But she has done that before. She's done that with her brother Ed, with her mom, and I've seen her doing that with a couple of her students in the past. But recently, no, she don't do that. She don't do that. She's not about to every now and again. When she want to sell more classes, she might give out $1,000. And that's just for her to get promo. That's really her saying, you know, this is me giving something away because she want to show like she a good person. That's not because she really want to just give something away. Right, married and still single. Right, Karen. Like a lot of women are single, married single mothers. Hell, a lot of single women sleeping with their with their husbands. Quit playing, and Peach know that. Peach knows that better than anybody. Yeah, she is just so stubborn, yo yo. Yeah, she let the money get to her head, and you know, you what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Like she don't. What's so cold about it is she don't even have to do or say half of the things that she does and say. But she says she's vindictive. She says I'm evil. Who wants to be known as vindictive and evil? I changed my life because I didn't want to ever be bitter. Like when I see myself feeling some type of way, I get on my knees. Like I never want to be bitter. I never want somebody to have that kind of power over me where I'm just walking around mad and trying to do things to hurt other people. That's crazy. Like I don't even understand why she would even think like that unless I don't know. You're welcome, yo yo. It's all love. But yeah, mm-mm. Let's go back to her Facebook page because it's a lot over there. Actually, let's go to her TikTok page. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this is where she talks about millionaire mommy yo yo.
Now this next student right here, let me just show y'all her. Kiera, millionaire mommy. She got more followers on TikTok than me right now. 705K.
You hear that? She has more. Millionaire mommy has more followers than her on TikTok, and millionaire mommy has more followers than her on Facebook. I'm not sure about YouTube, but I'll check that next.
I remember when I first started taking TikTok super serious and blowing up, people was like, "Oh, you're copying her." Copying, huh? 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 I taught her. I tell y'all all the time, I've been teaching social media content creation since 2020, 5 years ago. All right? All the other content creators, especially the black ones that you see now offering classes, they just did it after they saw all the extra money I made. But this student right here, Kiera, millionaire mommy, she actually started off in one of my group classes. Back then, they weren't $1, $3, $5. It was 55.
So you went from $55 to $1? From 55, Peach, you done went from selling your classes for $55 to $1. What kind of business acumen is that? If anything, if you're worth your salt, if you're doing good business, if you're giving good advice, if you're helping people to get to the place that Kiera got to, and what she won't tell is that Kiera popped her chi chi out too and breastfed her kids on line too. She does the same thing Peach does. She does a lot of shock and obnoxious and disgusting content. So that's why she got where she is. I had to stop watching Millionaire Mommy. She got too raunchy for me. That was irrelevant to mention. Sounds like she was jealous. If anything, be proud that she utilized what you taught and grew past you. Absolutely. Like you're nobody till somebody copies you. Shoot.
And she was excited, and I was excited for her because Kiera has been spending money with me for a long time. On Facebook, I have a group called Tampa Braiders. And even though I, Peach McIntyre, can't do no hair, not even a slicked up gel back ponytail, this is my group, Tampa Braiders, and we have 38,200 members, and I charge. People pay me to.
Listen, you guys see this? Peach Patch, I know some of y'all in here. Do you see this? Her supporters, because you've been on my page today trying to get me in check. And then let me just tell you something. If you're in my bushes, you could never come check me. I'm way too grown, first of all. Second of all, I don't come on here bashing or insulting anybody. I don't come on here inciting anybody else to do that. It's all love, first of all. And all this is just my opinion, and we're just having fun. not at Peach's expense, but we're reacting to the BS she says, not who she is as a woman, as a mother, or none of that. I react to some of the things that she does and some of the things that she say, and I actually am rooting for her and want her to change. Just the other day, I gave a whole live, and I invited other people in the live to give her advice since she's looking for a mentor. So there's that. But come on now, like, you think you're really gonna come over here and check me? Who gonna check me? Who go check me? Like, you get in the comments, you're gonna get reported. You're not just gonna get put on mute. I'm reporting you if you don't come correct. Now, I don't mind when people come over here and want to have debates. You can have a debate as long as you know how to debate. As long as you can debate me with some intellect, intelligence, and education. But don't come over here with the BS. Don't start none, won't be none, because I'm gonna read you and put you in your place, and I'm gonna make you feel real small. Because you can't make me feel small. You just really can't. I'm not the one. So don't come over here with that. Go make your own page, like Yo Yo said. Go make your own page and go defend her. Go defend her on your own page. Go make some money defending her. Like, get all the Peach Patch fan club members and all that together and go do that on your own time. Because really what you're doing when you come over here defending her, you are not doing nothing but blowing my engagement up, and you're just really showing me that, dang, my content is getting out there. It's really reaching people. But what you're doing is stopping nothing. I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about, whether it be Peach, whether it be Donald Trump, whether it be about a child that's missing, a child that had her life taken, whether it be about a woman who was a victim of domestic violence, whatever it is that comes across my desk and I feel like it's important enough for me to talk about to my audience, I'm going to talk about it. Whoever doesn't like it, that's on you. I advise you to go to the people who are posting the kind of content that you like. You know what I'm saying? Go over to TikTok and make a page and tell everybody go support Peach on Facebook and on YouTube, because the stuff you're doing over here is pointless. You should be doing you and your child hair for free. Right, right. She thanked Peach for helping her. Peach wanted her to make a multiple videos. I remember that. I remember that's when I was first following her. And I remember Millionaire Mommy was starting to get a little clout on social media. I remember that. And I used to watch her too. And, I was just like, supporting her channel or whatever. And I was like, okay, she kind of got a little bit of content like Peach. But I stopped watching Millionaire Mommy because some of the things that she was doing, I didn't really like it, you know. Right, KN. Hey, KN, how are you doing? Hey, Nisha Ellis. I haven't seen you over here in a while. How are you doing today? Right, right. The peach patch be over. I made it. Right. Like that. Y'all don't scare me. Like, get off my nuts. Uh, KN, listen. When they come over here, I have fun with them. I toy with them like a cat with a mouse. I just be having fun. And then when they start irritating me and they do too much, then they gotta go. They gotta go at some point. Because they never know how to really debate. All they know how to do is drop insults. And I don't, like, I'm not going to insult you back and forth. And so when you start insulting me, I'm not going to insult you back with, like, name calling and stuff like that. So at that point, I just got to, get you off my channel. No, she doesn't give a crap about her supporters, because she'll tell them, I don't give a F if your child passed away. What kind of mess is that? So that's why I come on here and I give the opposite end of that. That's why I give women a voice. That's why I do what I do, because I know a lot of you guys, you look at stuff like that and it makes you irate because you're a mom, or maybe you're a single mom and you're out here doing what you got to do. Ain't nobody sitting around waiting on no man. Even those of you who are married, ain't nobody sitting around waiting on a man to make it happen for them. That's just not what women are doing. We are working hard. We are getting educated. We are owning our own businesses. We're doing what we got to do to make sure that our lives are the way we want them to. And if we have a husband that hold us down and that got our back, good. But even if he don't, we still good because we're going to have a gold stash. Ladies, I hope you got a gold stash because you never know when you got to go or if you want to go or if you just want to go. You feel me? So nobody is sitting around with 9 children or with even one child, but especially not with 9 children, having to stay with a man who cheats because they don't have nobody else, because they have run everybody else off. Okay, they have made everybody else an enemy. They have even made their own mother who loves them and wants to be there for them an enemy. So now they have to depend on a man that they, if people say Wood don't like her, Peach don't like Wood. Peach can't stand Wood's ass. I said it. Peach cannot stand that man. That's the only reason why she puts him on YouTube and his da-dun-da-duns and all of that, showing his little stuff off. That's the only reason why she emasculates him every chance she get. If you sat there and your husband is grieving the loss of his father and his brother and you threw all his stuff outside, you hate him. I think she even said it at the time. You hate him. You hate somebody. You like hate them with a passion to wait until they lost their father and their brother within days of each other and to put them out your house. You hate them. Right, yo, trolls. They trolling my comments and stuff. I had to report somebody today. Like, girl, get off my page with that mess. Thank you guys for the 44 likes. I appreciate it. Legends, you. I love my peace too, but I'm gonna have my peace. I'm gonna have my peace too. I'm gonna get them told, report, block, whatever. I don't understand her point of exposing old messages of people who have taken her classes. People still have to put in the work. Exactly. Exactly. And I get exactly what you're saying and what M3 says. She don't care about her supporters. That's why you do not win. That's why you have to cheapen your brand and sell your classes for $1 because who wants to come on social media one day and see you posting all old messages from 3 years ago, showing all the money she's paid you? And look, let me finish playing this, y'all. 51 people in the chat. What's goody? I hope you guys hit that like button for me. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're at work, if you're at home cooking dinner, if you're in bed, relaxing, winding down, your hubby on the side of you, like get off the phone and you still listening to me anyway, and he trying to get your attention and you like, baby, chill, I'm listening to MMG. You the real MVP.
Promote this group, and I've been charging to promote in this group for what? The past 8 years? 9 years? Yep, I'm on real life. Now let's get back to Kiera. This is from June 15th, 2021. After getting into
2021, 4 years ago. And she done went and dug up messages from this girl from 4 years ago. Now, if I go back 4 years, I probably can't even find messages from certain people because I'd have to scroll through so many messages. But she done went and dug up these girls' messages and screenshotted them from 4 years ago. Now, this don't make no damn sense, y'all. This made me mad. This has just made me mad. And this is not even me. How dare you? How dare you exploit this girl and invade her privacy like that?
my class, she then wanted to write a book. For those of you who don't know, I wrote and self-published my own book in 2017. It's called Get Out Your Feelings and Get This Money, Mackenzie Carter's legendary summer. And yes, I still make money from that book until this day. And all the girls that you see, especially from Tampa, Florida, that now have books, I help them write and publish them. I'm on real life. So Kiara went ahead and paid for that because Peach McIntyre is phenomenal. I sent her over that e-guide. Next, she wanted to go ahead and do a one-on-one. At the time, my one-on-ones were only $300 as long as you had already taken a class from me. And she paid it. She bossed me in real life, and then we did a one-on-one. I taught her how to make YouTube thumbnails. I told her about affiliate marketing, making money on Amazon. I get a check from Amazon every single month, and I hardly ever promote Amazon products. Giving her advice. She even asked me if she could go ahead and do a contract with me to take a percentage of her money.
All right, should you now again? She asked you to do a contract with you to take a percentage of her money. That's how much she wanted to learn from you. And this is the way you repay her by telling everybody this.
However, I was too busy. Also, I feel like that's stupid. Why get an agency or a management company or pay me? Well, you could just pay me a little bit of money one time, and here she is 4 years later with more Facebook followers than me. Inviting her to my free audio rooms. For those of you who don't know, I'm the first person to publicly make $50,000 in just 5 days on Facebook. And then I started teaching everyone through Facebook audio rooms absolutely free. I'm on real life. All these messages here are unsent, but I still had responded to them, giving her some more advice. She let me know that she was now monetized, and this is in 2022 on Facebook. YouTube was first, then Facebook.
Right, Nisha. She paid you. You didn't do it out of the kindness of your heart. You didn't do it for free. You said she paid you for everything. So if she paid you, she don't owe you anything. She don't owe you to mention you. She's just like everybody else. You said you helped hundreds of thousands of people. How many of those hundreds of thousands of people have mentioned you? Because I don't know none of them. How many out of all those hundreds of thousands of people you say or you claim to have helped have the level of success as her? How many? And how many are coming on here saying that you taught them something other than the ones that take your classes and you tell them, oh, talk about me, you'll go viral, talk about me. And that's really you telling them in so many words, go advertise for my page. Go advertise for my sales. That's really what they're doing is giving you free promotion because if you go to those people's pages, the only semi viral content they have is talking about you. They don't have anything else. They might have one video about you that has like 5K and the rest of their content is like 100K, like 100 views, 200 views. Peach, I get that just posting. I can get a few K myself. Like I had a post just do 30K. I have a lot of those posts like, what are you teaching people? I could teach them that. But let me continue.
And now look at Kiara, 705,000 TikTok followers. Barely making any money over on TikTok, but who gives a fuck? TikTok don't really pay anyways. The money is on Facebook, sitting at 769,000 followers. Now, when you ask Peach why you roll your eyes when it come to her, because at one point she said she didn't know who I was. Then she came back and said thank you. Then she started selling e-guides and all these other products, which I have absolutely no problem with. Then she started talking shit about me. Then she started ignoring me again. Just weird. She's from Tampa. I'm from.
Why did she start talking mess about you? Because you started talking mess about her first. I remember that. What's up, Jeannie? Detroit is definitely in the his house. What it do? What up, though? Yes, please subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And if you are not already a money getter, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for that, yo. Your husband like, no lie tonight. He said you party all night with MMG and them YouTube people. Not tonight. Right, Henrietta, she do not like her husband because if you liked him, you wouldn't do half the things that you do to him. You wouldn't dehumanize him for the world to see. Like, even though he does all those things and has done all those things, like, you haven't shown any real proof that he's cheated on you in the last couple of years. You haven't. She just hasn't. Now, what he's done in the past, you stayed with him and you still married him, still continue to have kids with him. What I see now is him helping you and you being so ungrateful. And you're acting like you do everything when half your content, if it's not about putting your mother down and throwing her to the wolves, is throwing your husband to the wolves. And then the other third is talking mess to strangers you don't even know and being negative and hateful. That's basically your content. The point of her doing this video is to brag, Cancer 66, and act like she did something to help somebody. Trying to prove what, I don't know, because that's just one out of, according to her, hundreds of thousands of people. Right. She's trying to promote herself using, she's trying to use Millionaire Mommy. And I want to know if she has responded to that. I wouldn't respond to that. I would let her just talk. I wouldn't even give her any clout or any attention. Right, Nisha. She paid her. Right. Where, yeah, that's from like 4 years ago. Like, where's the newest person that you helped? Where's the newest peach patcher that you helped? Hey, Kelly Elston. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in tonight. All the new people, as well as the OG money getters. Thank you all for tuning in. Replay gang, what's good? Thank you for tuning in. Notice a pattern with her. If she knows anyone's business, right, right. KN, like, could you imagine being her friend? Could you imagine, like, who would want to be somebody's friend and they know, like, look at what happened with that girl Ashley last year. Here she is doing her hair, and then next thing she knows, she got a mink, mink, mink peach upside the head. You know, it's all good at first, the first couple of days, but as soon as she couldn't get that girl to do her hair when she wanted her to do it on her time, it became a problem. And she went over there with the intention of bullying and embarrassing her. And look at what she got. Everybody don't play those games. Everybody don't play them type of games. Same thing with Barbie Do Hair. What happened to Barbie Do Hair? And I don't care if you pay me or not. You ain't washed nobody's hair. You ain't ran a hot comb through nobody's hair. You ain't put no nuts and berries in nobody's hair. You just brought them to me for me to detangle and all that. Remember the last time we saw Barbie, she actually paid for Barbie to go to a hotel and do everybody's hair. After that, you never saw hide nor hair of Barbie. Barbie had it. And then what she do? She started going to the Africans to get her hair done. And then that didn't even last. And now, oh, she's just gonna wear her hair natural, her and gorgeous. Come on now. Like, it can't be everybody else. It's the people at Popeyes bullying you and bothering you. It's the people at Walmart bullying and bothering you. It's the Africans bothering you and bullying you. It's your mama. It's Wood. I Next thing you know, it's gonna be those kids that's doing it. Watch what I tell you. Watch, watch what I tell you. Right, sound like she very jealous of her. I think she probably feels some type of way because she passed her up. She exactly. That's mostly what she's trying to do, Melissa. Sweetie, you hit the nail right on the head. If you know Peach, shoot, listen, they might even be in on it together. Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me at all. But Peach loves to pick at people. Remember last year she picked at Fabo, but Fabo gave it to her. Fabo, Fable brought it to her. She barked up the wrong tree. Remember that Kurt Geiger bag fiasco last summer? Fable was not playing with her. She had a few. Peach, her last year, 2024, was a humbling year for Peach. Peach got that eye dotted. Fabo made a rap song and like just danced. I mean, Crip walked all over Peach. It was a couple of other people. If you guys remember who Peach has beef with in the past, let me know. Wow, almost 60 people in here with me. What's good? What's good? Right, yo. Peach was not the first one to start selling classes, e-guides, or mentorship courses. But let her tell it. Let her tell it. She's the first black woman. You heard it from her own mouth. To sell it at this price point. To sell it for $1. Nobody is going to sell good information for $1. First of all, if I seen you post you're selling e-guides for $1, I don't even want it. I'm gonna figure like it's BS. Like, why would you sell me something for $1? Or I'm gonna figure like there's something else behind it, like there's more to it. If you don't sell something that's valuable at a price that is valuable, then I'm gonna think that it's no good for me. You can't sell yourself that short. You might as well give it for free, just like you said that other people are doing. You might as well sell your classes for free and give everybody a little something, and then um, do an upsell on like one-on-ones with you. That's what I would do. That's what most people would do. That's what King Ashley Ann does over there on Instagram. Who knows King Ashley Ann? King Ashley Ann been selling e-guides. It's another Kiara that's on Instagram. She's been talking about content creation. Come on now, Peach. Be for real. Be for fuck. Ooh, let me stop cursing. I ain't about to cuss. That's what I'm not about to do. But but that's what she's trying to do, Melissa. I believe she's trying to start a beef with her, or if they haven't got in cahoots together and said, let's do a little mini beef and let's get it cracking. Because she needs to go viral to sell those classes, and she don't have her TikTok peach patch anymore. Y'all put a money bag in the chat for me. Put some money bags in the chat. We got 60 people up in here. And I don't mind, and I'm not ashamed to say this is the most people I've ever had at one time in the chat with me. Y'all the best, for real, for real. On a Sunday evening, y'all got to get ready for work. Y'all got to get them kids' clothes out. Y'all got to pack your lunches. I hope you already did that, or I hope that you're doing it right now while you're listening. And y'all going to get ready, going to take y'all showers. Don't get in the bed with that man without a shower. Go shower and all of that stuff too, because you know he waiting on you. But wait until I'm done talking. Wait until I'm done talking. She's really upset her TikTok isn't growing like the 10K page at the end of the day. Because that's why she wants to get rid of everybody else, Melissa, because she's I don't know how many pages are over there. Peach McIntyre, Phenomenal Peach, this and that. It's so many fake pages over there that listen. It's so many fake pages that now that she's back on there, nobody believes it's really her. Like, even though it's her really on there saying, I'm back over here, this is how many people, and blah, blah, blah. People still don't believe that it's her. Oh, wow. Thank you, Hazel, for hitting the like button. I appreciate you guys. Right, Barbara. Right, Barbara. Barbara, you were in the pajama party last night. Hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. Yes, we're going to get to 100 likes today. We gonna get to 100 likes today. Okay? Or my name ain't MMG. We gonna get to 100 likes tonight. I'm standing on here till we get it done. You remember that with Barbie? Yep. Because remember, Barbie, she liked Barbie because Barbie didn't take her man. Because she said, would try Barbie. And Barbie was like, look, I gotta, um, Barbie came to her like, Peach, this is Shirley. And your man's been in my inbox trying to get with me. And so I guess she had respect for her because, I mean, but Barbie probably didn't want Wood anyway. Barbie's nice looking. Barbie probably has her own men or probably has men that's trying to get with her. Wood wasn't probably nothing she wanted to do anyway. Right. Barbie said, get somebody else to do it. Right. She left Barbie babysitting the kids, phenomenal crying and snot booger and all that different stuff. Hair not comb. Right, she lashes out. She lashes out big time, Melissa, when that money ain't coming in like she wanted to. When that money is coming in and they can go out and do different things and she can spend all the money she wants, she kind of chill. But when she don't got that money coming in, oh, the whole world gonna hear it. Right, nobody's even selling stolen stuff for $1, right, yo? It was always a money grab. She was selling content, e-guides, while she was still learning and she hasn't updated. That part, Melissa, you all over her tonight, right, Melissa? That's another thing. While you at the library this week, go through all your content and update it. Facebook, TikTok, every last one of them. They have had several updates in these last 4 years. Update your e-guides. And it should say edition 2025, 2025 edition. That's what it should say on it. And it should have uh new information, new examples, new ideals. That's what smart people whose elevator go all the way to the top, that's what they do. They offer new insight to help people because they've already tried everything that you probably have out already. Like, what do you know that nobody else knows? What do you know that most people are not doing? I'm gonna use Yo-Yo for an example again. When we have our class with her, she's telling us all the new information, all the new tools that you can use as a content creator, things that I didn't even know about that was available. Because let's be for real, most of you aren't reading your emails. Most of you aren't deep diving into the community guidelines. Yo-Yo's gonna tell you what you can't do and all of that. Most of you guys aren't doing all that. And you know what? You shouldn't have to. That's why people pay other people to teach them. That's what smart people do. Look, I don't care if I don't know. Just like, can I pay you to teach me? I'm not going to do all that. It's like some people, they got jobs, they got other things going on. They got kids, they got a man. They have real lives. They don't, you know, they got stuff going on. They're content creators, but they also got other stuff going on. So they want to know how they can get to the bag a lot quicker. And they don't want to go dig through all the information that's out there and try to find out what will really work. So they pay somebody who's already successful to teach them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with her teaching people. What I have a problem with is you coming on here and being negative. Like, teach people. Be professional, though. I don't care how much you sell your classes for. That's on you if you feel like all your worth is $1. I mean, you've called yourself a relentless roach, so maybe you don't feel like you're worth more than that. I don't know. But whatever you sell your classes for, just because it's $1, it doesn't mean that it should have any less value. And just because you're only selling it for $1, that doesn't mean that you have the right to tell people's personal business. It's nobody's business what you taught somebody else as a student. Like, I wouldn't expect to go to college or expect Yo-Yo. We have several different emails. I wouldn't expect any of those emails to ever become public. Never. I would have a problem with that. And they live in the same city, so if if Millionaire Mommy didn't authorize that, she need to go see about Peach. Yes, Bambino too, Reba. He sure did. Bambino was all over her. I mean, he was all on her. Sherelle Hodges was too. Shoot. She tried to act like TikTok love her. TikTok be all over her too. Thanks for the money bags, KN. Thank you. 71 watching. What's good? I need 100 people over here. Hey, Shirley. Barbara, Shirley in here. Don't y'all get started, Barbara and Shirley. What's good, Shirley? I'm doing good, beautiful. Thank you for asking. What's good, Yo Yo? Thanks for the money bags. Thanks for the money bags, Reba. Right. How are you gonna start a church and be a vengeful person? Exactly, Carrie Ann. Thanks for the money bags, Deneen. Thanks for the money bags, Barbara. Yeah, she made 10 fake pages too. Melissa, she kept making pages and getting people probably said, and then too, this is another thing, Melissa. People probably said, why am I gonna follow her? They're just gonna snatch her page again. So people probably said, I'm not even gonna bother. Because if they took her page at 20K, if I go over there following her, she's not gonna be here tomorrow anyway. So another thing, guys, because she kind of alluded to this, I think she might be getting her page back. Because she said, let me go to it, y'all. Let me go to it. Give me 1 second.
A relentless roach. And she's still phenomenal. So TikTok has finally let me get back on TikTok from my phone. They finally unbanned my server. As far as getting my page back, still in the works. We shall.
You hear that? As far as getting my page back, it's still in the works. She might be getting that page back and may know and may be working with somebody behind the scenes because you already know she did not just walk away from that page without a fight. Look at how she's acting now about it. You know she didn't walk away without a fight.
I'll see. In the meantime, I have decided if I get to 100,000 TikTok followers by Sunday, this Sunday, September 21st, 2025, I will do a free content creator class. I'll cover YouTube, I'll cover TikTok, I'll cover editing. I won't cover those other platforms though. It'll be absolutely free. If I get to 100K, McKay, you think I could do it? You say you think I could do it? We shall see. In the meantime, for those of you still in my videos, I'm coming over there. Yep. Mac and
See, she said she coming. She coming for people that's still in her videos. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But listen, I think she's knows or has an ideal or feels like there's a possibility she could get her page back, or she's working towards getting her page back. Because why would they unblock her server if they had her server blocked or if they had her whole whatever blocked? I don't even know what that's about. But why would they unblock that if they weren't going to give her page back? It seems like that's the first step. And then the next step would be to get her page back. Also, the fact that she still has this page that she just created yesterday and they haven't taken that, that makes me feel like it may be possible that she is getting her page back. I don't know. Who knows with Peach, right? Let me see. Because she had this page. She made this page like 2 days ago. It's called listen, why when you click on a video of Peaches, it says in the search on TikTok, giant roaches. Girl. So she's still only at 5,509 on her new page on TikTok, Relentless Peach. Okay? But she's had this page up for almost 2 days. So they haven't taken this page. And she says that she can now access TikTok from her pages at home or wherever she's at or on her old phones. So we'll see what happens with that. And of course, I'll keep you updated. Right. What? Like, come on now. Let me go back through the comments because I miss a lot of you guys. Deneen, I don't know if they're giving her her page back, but they may be. They may be. They're letting her keep this page that she has up now. She's had that going on 2 days, and remember the last time she created a page, she got 20K subscribers, and they snatched that one. Hey, Lady Roll. Yo, you recognize it. You spotting them all. I don't even see people coming in. I guess I need stronger glasses. I used to love me some Peach. She has left a bad taste in my mouth. She has shown who she really has. The big head. Girl, you are dirty. Right, Nisha? A lot of people really, really liked Peach, and a lot of people really were big supporters of hers and really wanted to see her win. And uh yo, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but me and her were having a discussion the other day, and I was telling her that I said, it's a difference between having people who come to your channel and subscribe from the people who come and support you, because they're going to come and they're going to watch your videos and they're going to come and join your lives, even if it's not something that they really want to participate in, just because they like you. Peach has a lot of those people that no matter what she was doing, even when she's being negative, even when she's being hateful, they still support her. And they'll say, what they said, I don't care what nobody said, you can never make me hate Peach. Or Peach is just trying to take care of her family. You guys are haters. That's what somebody said to me today. I didn't even say anything. If you watched my last video upload, my last upload today, if you watched it, please let me know if I said anything hateful or mean or derogatory, because I didn't. The only thing I said was she's a relentless roach, and that's what she calls herself. All I said was that she's being relentless and trying to get her page back, because that's what she said. I repeated what she said. She said, I'm a relentless roach. I didn't say that. She did. So I don't know, but you have an army of peach patchers that are willing to go blow for blow for you, and this is the way you act. I see 32 more on my end, yo. I need 32 more. Now I need 31 more. What's good? Y'all not playing tonight. I love the love you guys are showing me. I appreciate that. That means a lot that you guys want to hang out with me tonight. It really does. It's not easy being a content creator, and it's not easy coming on here every day, even when you're tired, even when you just you just rather be just chilling or whatever. But I love coming on here. I love M3. I love Yo. I love all of y'all. I love the support that you guys are showing me, and I hope that my content inspires you in some way, even though, sometimes we come on here and we be with the shenanigans and with the BS sometimes. I hope that when you come on here that you at least watch some of my other content as well, because I try to inspire and motivate women, all women, because women, we go through so much. And I also come on here and defend us against people like this who attack us on the daily. I feel like as a black woman, I'm attacked constantly. I'm told that I'm too dark. I'm told that I'm too big. I'm told that nobody will want to marry me. I'm a single mom. I'm told all kinds of things. Do I listen to them? No, but I'm being told that. And so M3 asks, how am I so confident? God, number one. And number two, because of people like you who come to my chats, who go up for me in my shorts. I see all of you keep going when I'm talking about losing weight and all of those different things. I just hope you get some of that too, because that's important to me as well, to be able to have a voice that does more than just comes on here and just talks mess, you know. And I try not to even go so hard on Peach, you know. I just feel like hopefully, you know, because you never know who's listening or who's watching. But I hope one day, like, enough of you come over here and word gets back to her that, you know, you really offended a lot of people. But not only that, you hurt people. You hurt a lot of people who are already marginalized, already oppressed, already has society's foot on their neck. You come on here and you talk about women not relying on welfare. Let me tell you something. People are doing the best that they can. People are doing the best that they can. And let me also tell you this. When you come from an oppressed group of women, it's not that you're making excuses. You better use whatever's at your disposal. And if you're a mom right now, you're listening, don't you let Peach or anybody else stop you or make you feel embarrassed to go get some food stamps for you and your kids. Don't you let your kids starve. Don't you risk your freedom because you are afraid to go to the welfare and get you some food stamps. I don't care what nobody say. If you can get Section 8, the way rent is high right now, use that footstool. If you can go get financial aid, use it. I had student loans up the yin yang, and because of my job, every last dollar got forgiven. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and come on here and act like I make the most money or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. I do make money as a content creator. Some months it's good, some months it's low. Some months it's easy, some months it's a struggle. But I would never come on here and act like I'm better than anybody because I have this or I have that. Some months I'm blessed and I'm shown favor, but every day I'm grateful because even when I'm low, most people wouldn't know it. I be in stores spending thousands and you won't even know I'm low. Because I ain't never really been low like that. Thank you, Jesus. I ain't never really been, as long as I've been a mom, as long as I've been a single mom, I have never known really what it is to struggle. Even when I didn't have a dime to my name, I still don't know what it is to struggle because I say that because there's many more women who don't even know. And my ex-husband used to tell me that. He said, Charity, you don't know what it is to not know where your next dollar is coming from. You always got something on the way and always have something coming. And I don't. I've never been to the point where I don't even know where my next dollar is coming from. And that's not bragging. That's not bragging at all. Like I said, I have been down before. I know what that is like. And let me tell you something. When it comes to the barbs, and I can get upset and cry right now. When it comes to them, I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to make it shake for them. So don't you feel bad or let Peach or nobody else make you feel bad if that's you as a mom. If you're not sitting around waiting for your husband or waiting on your job or waiting for somebody else to come give it to you. You out here making it happen. Right, she's trying to get everybody banned. That's what she says she's trying to do. We'll see. We'll see. She can't even get herself unbanned. Right, people, right, right, yo, like, people probably do not even want to be attached to her name. Like, people probably, like, she said that the girl said she didn't know her. She probably didn't want anybody to know that she even had dealings with her because you have left such a bad taste on people's mouth, that now people probably don't even want to be associated with you. No, she doesn't value herself or like herself to the point that even her daughter, who is her twin, who looks just like her, she doesn't have enough value in her to say, hey, gorgeous, let's go get our hair done. Gorgeous is saying she wants to do her own hair. No, gorgeous. Gorgeous is 8 years old. I wish my 8-year-old would come tell me she want to do her own hair. We could practice. When we take your braids out on the weekends, we can wash and we can practice at home. But when it's time to go to school on Monday, oh no, you're going to have that done because I'm not going to be waiting on you all day. You're the only girl. I'm not going to wait around. That's going to take a lot of time. When you have to do natural hair, when you have to sit and comb, that can take an extra hour out the day. So you, as a mom, you explain to her, you don't go for that BS. I wish the Barbs would have told me. And the Barbs wish I would have told them they going to wear their natural hair. Hell to the... No, they're not doing that. Like, you better go get my hair done. I'm not walking out the house like this. And it's a difference. Like, my girls, they all have thick, long hair, right? But it's a difference from when they just have their hair in their natural state, and then when they get fresh braids, or when they get a fresh lace front, or when they get a fresh silk press, they feel differently. I feel differently. I feel differently as a woman. I like my hair freshly braided. I like my hair done. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That don't mean you don't love yourself. That means you love yourself. You know how you look when you look good. Hold on, you guys. So yeah, even my grandbaby Dream, she's 2. She know when she look good. She know when she just got her hair done. My daughter Kiara braided her hair up, honey. She went straight to the mirror and started twirling around. She knows the difference. So why would you have your child going to school with her hair all over her head like that? Cardi B just said her daughter Culture said, "Mommy, I want hair all down my back." That's how most black girls are. They want their hair to grow long, and they want their hair to be pretty, because that's what they see what other races are, you know? And you do want your child to be natural and proud of their natural hair. You do want that. But you also want your kid to have their hair well kept. And you want them to love themselves enough to want their hair combed, to want their clothes looking right. That's how I raised my daughters to be, not because of what somebody else thinks, but how they feel about themselves. That's what the bars would have did, yo. If they had to wear their school, go to school with their hair like that, they would have played sick too. In a heartbeat, they would have played like they were sick. Hey, Rich Jr., how you doing? Richie held it down for us last night. Richie, I appreciate it. Richie, I still want to give you a gift as well. You and Jazzy. I'm going to hit you guys up about that. If you already have my email, please email me, because I want to send you and Jazzy something too. Because I just appreciate you guys for holding me down. Rich said no shade at all, but black moms don't play about their kids leaving the house with their head a mess. We represent our household when we step out. Exactly. Exactly. Like, one thing black people gonna do, we're gonna spend money on hair, clothes, shoes. We wanna look like something. Even if we don't have anything, we wanna look like we got it. Hey Denise, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. I'm at 74 likes. I'm at 74 likes. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost at hour 2 as well. As long as y'all hanging with me, as long as you guys are engaging in the chat, I'ma stay up. And y'all, I got a headache. I'm sleepy, but I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm telling you guys, I'm stepping it up in September, and we gonna do this. We gonna do this. We got a lot of more. We got a lot of more posts and videos to react to. If y'all good with it, if y'all want me to keep going, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Don't leave me hanging, because I'm not gonna keep going if y'all tired of hearing me talking. Barbara says I have long, thick, natural hair. And believe me, it's a struggle. She's going to have her daughter walking around with her hair looking just like her mama. Exactly. That's what she did. I came on here a couple of weeks ago ranting and raving like, how dare you send Gorgeous to school with, send that baby to school with her hair like
Mm-hmm.
that? How dare you? The audacity of you to do that to that baby. And you come on here talking about Tracy. Everybody, including your brother, Akasha, I think that's his name. Not her brother, because he's now her sister. Her estranged sister, Akasha. She said Tracy had them, whatever she was doing, whatever she did or wasn't doing, said she had them cleaner than the Board of Health and always kept her house clean. And you come on here and you come on here putting down your mama, talking about she shovel SH blankety blank at her job. But she done went to work overtime and everything else to help you and those kids. She works overtime to make sure every last one of her grandkids have a new pair of shoes for school. And not just any shoes, Jordans and stuff like that. And you talk about your mama. Your mama who got her own trauma. Your mama who has her own trauma. Who's come on here and talked about the abuse at the hands of her own father. But you come on here talking about how much you hate your mama, and your mom won't even speak a word against you. And anybody that says something about you, she going up for you. And you come on here and drag your mama like that. How dare you? Dare to search. Hey, what's good? I believe Peach will fall soon, and the taxpayers will have to pay for a woman with. They already had to while she come on here talking. What's up, Jazzy? I didn't even see you in here. Where y'all been at? Y'all been in other people chat? Jazzy, email me your cash app too, so I can send you a gift. Since you say Yo-Yo cheated last night. I wish we steered our single moms towards getting their education or a skill and not worry about the negative stigma. Those programs are meant to be stepping stones. Deborah, listen. First of all, it takes 4 years to get a degree. Okay? I have my degrees. All right? I also just retired. I'm good. But let me tell you what my professor told me, my Black history professor told me when I was a freshman in college. He said, listen, don't you ever be embarrassed to go stand in that line and get financial aid. They owe us that. They owe us that. Everybody else got reparations except us. And I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that's content to stay on food stamps. They don't even give you enough. I would never tell a young girl, it's okay, go have a child. It's okay to have. I was a young girl who had kids. And I still wasn't on welfare. My mom refused to let me be on that. I had to struggle as a result, though. I had to struggle with my kids because I didn't have no help. Okay? My first kids, their father passed away. So I'm going to school and then I'm going to work. I didn't have no help with childcare like some of these girls get help with childcare. I didn't get none of that. Everything I had, I worked for it. Everything I had. Every school lunch, everything. And I was supposed to. I was those kids' mama. But I seen so many people, Deborah, who didn't make what I made living better than me. I'm not going to tell somebody, oh, don't go do this, don't go do that. I'm going to tell somebody, get it however they live, as long as they're not hitting somebody upside their head. I don't care about none of that stuff. When I was in high school, I was like, oh, I don't ever want to be on social programs. Oh, I don't never want to do this and that, with a big head. I would never tell nobody that. Oh, don't go apply for Section 8. That's a stepping stone. You shouldn't be on Section 8. Go get whatever they got. Because guess what? Everybody else that's coming over here getting it. Everybody else know what they can get when they come over here at the door. They know better than we do what's available. They're getting the grants. They're getting the business loans. They're coming over here going to school. Then they're bringing other people over here to come exploit and do the same thing. Meanwhile, we're losing. So I'm not going to tell somebody, oh, go get you a job. Go get you a job. No, go get whatever they handing out and go to school. and raise your kids, do whatever you have to do. But if they're going to give you free child care, go get that. If they're going to give you food stamps to subsidize your income, go get that. Do you know how many people are working 40 hours a week and still cannot afford to pay for their kids? And they work every day. Do you know how many people have bachelor's degrees? You know how much they're offering somebody with a bachelor's degree? $26 an hour. Do you know how much they're offering somebody with a master's degree? $30 an hour. That's not enough. That's not enough. I was making more than that 15 years ago. And that's before the pandemic and all that. I'm not going to tell somebody that. I'm going to tell somebody do what they got to do. You have to know what it's like to not have so that you can appreciate it when you do get it right. And Peach knows that. She's already talked about what it's like to be on food stamps and all of that. Peach was getting wick when she came to YouTube. Peach didn't even have a decent set of pots and pans when she came to YouTube. She didn't even have a decent set of pots and pans when she came to YouTube. And she talks about how, oh, I already made $1 million. I had my waist language and dot, dot, dot. But they was all crowded up into a small apartment. The kids kicking the door, Wood not paying attention. Wood wasn't halfway, the way Wood is with the kids now. Wood wasn't back then. Those kids was kicking on the door. And she'll tell, she was very humble back then. The Peach Patch helped me get a van. She didn't even have her own cell phone. She used to say how she stole Wood's cell phone and run off and go do lives and stuff like that. She had a car, but she didn't even have enough room for her children back then. Peach knows. I don't know why. That's how some people do, though. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they get so high and uplifted, right? They get so high and uplifted and they forget where they came from. She was on here telling people how to BOGO, how to get 2-for-1 deals with the wig. She was on here spending food stamps, doing project tours, and all of that. Richie said, let him leave the house with his hair not combed as a kid. Mom would beat my blank, blank, blankety blank. Man, I had my natural hair down, and it's not even long like that. But I had my natural hair down, try to moisturize it and try to wear that wet and wavy look. I had to get my hair braided back up. My hair said, you already know. Stop playing. You already know you don't got that kind of hair. Why are you trying to play like that? I had to hurry up and get my hair braided back. Sheila Wright says, hey, Sheila Wright, how are you doing? She says it's unacceptable. She got too much money to not do something with that child's head. Absolutely. She had it in some barrettes and stuff the other day. Then one day, Gorgeous said she was going to do her own hair. Then it was in too tight ponytails. I'm like, Peach, stop it. Like, and did Phenomenal say he don't want his hair combed too? I know doggone well Phenomenal ain't barely talking. So I know he didn't say he didn't want his hair combed. So what's his excuse? Right, look up cute natural styles. And I was saying that the other night too, Carrie Ann, that she could do like, she could wash her hair and condition it on the weekends, braid it up. And since Gorgeous likes to wear her hair out, you know, get her some nice little gel and gel the size up, tie it down the braids and wear the braids for a couple of days. But it looks like Gorgeous has heat damage from her taking her to get those Dominican blowouts, right? So her hair looks really damaged. No problem, Rich. I thank you for coming through and always supporting. You always come through and show support. And I couldn't ask for a better YouTube brother. I promise you I couldn't. You guys are the best. I'm telling you. Right. If it's only me, and that's why I'd be like, Wood, like, do you have a voice, Wood? I have all girls over here, and when their father was alive, he would have. If I would have let them walk outside like that, we would have been. If I would have let his daughters go outside looking anything but fresh, he would have had a. We would have had to chunk them. It would have been a problem. I don't know men like that would let their kids go outside like that, or let their daughters go outside with their hair looking a mess like that. I don't know men, like not in my family or any man that I would be attracted to, be married to, or be with. I just don't date those kind of men that don't have a voice that I could run over and tell I'm gonna do this and do that. I wouldn't even want a man like that. I don't want a man that I could run over and do what I want to. I want my man not to tell me what to do, but I want him to be able to guide and just look at me and be like, girl, like you on face, like yo, like she said her husband's like, no going live today. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that he controls you, it's just that he can lead you, and you listen, because shoot, that's why you my man. That's why you my man, my man, my man. Let me ask my man. Not my man. Hold on, cause I ain't letting no man tell me nothing. You gotta be my husband. Let me ask my husband. I can't wait to do that again. I don't even be asking nobody. I just be saying it, cause I don't want to do nothing. That's always my excuse. Hold on, let me ask my husband. Let me see what my husband said. You know what I'm saying? Wood don't even say anything. Wood just stay there and look glazed over, like he needs some narcotics. He need a Demerol drip, like he need something. You know what I'm saying? He needs something to help him. Right. Gorgeous is gonna have to learn how to do her own hair. Right. But most girls at 8 years old, some girls can do their own hair, but most girls at 8, they need a little help with that. Guys, I'm 23 likes away from 100. That would mean so much to me if I can get 100. And I see all the ones in the chat. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys. Rich, check my profile. My email is in there. If you check my profile on my homepage, scroll down. It should be there somewhere. Did you see all the milk in the stores that she let go to waste? Then says she's not donating diapers, but you think she bought that milk, yo? She didn't buy that milk. That milk and that diapers and stuff was more than likely, and I could be wrong, but it's my opinion, sis. I think that she got that. Remember that time when those babies was first born and children's services came over and they gave her milk and they gave her packing plays and they gave her diapers and stuff? She didn't, I'm not giving it away. It was given to you. It was given to you. You didn't just let that stuff go to waste. You had lots of that stuff because they gave it to you. Because why would you buy all those diapers and then just not use them unless they were given to you? Just like you took all that merch, all those lace fronts, all those products that the Peach Patch sent you and just put it all in the storage and then talked about it like it wasn't worth your time. Yeah, it's pathetic, Rich. Like somebody could have used that, and she's gonna have enough nerves to say, "Oh, I'm not donating this to nobody." All the stuff that people donated to you, though, all the things that was donated to her over the years, people sending her things to her PO box, and then she didn't even use it. Sending gorgeous purses, sending her weaves just for her to talk about it and put people down. I'm sorry, I'm not getting ready to use this stuff. This is ugly. This is ugly. Rich Jr. fast because I'm one that take my hard-earned money to support these banks, women's shelters, and schools. I try to help people as much as I can. Absolutely. That's one. I'm gonna tell you like this. When I said that I don't know what it's like to really struggle, even when I'm struggling, that's because when I get something, I'm gonna tithe. When I get something, I'm gonna ask God, God, help me to help somebody else. How do you want me to share this? Every time I'm going to do that. If I can't go outside and see people asking for money, sometimes if it's the same people again and again, but then sometimes I might just give them $3 or $4. One Christmas, and I already shared it, but I felt like I was supposed to just hold that in for me. One Christmas, it was a few years ago, and this is when I first got off work, guys, and I didn't have any money for Christmas, right? I didn't have any money for Christmas. And uh, it was like 1 week for Christmas, and I finally got a few $1,000s, right? Because like I told y'all, I be broke, but I still be having money somewhere, right? Your girl I'm the mommy money getter. It's coming. It's coming from somewhere, right? It's always on the way. If I don't got it today, it's coming because I just think ahead like that. So I knew I had some money coming. So, but it's like a week before Christmas. And then another thing I always do, I always save all my chains. And at that time, I was saving all my dollars. But remember, I had just got off work that year. I had just stopped working around that year. So things were especially tight because I just stopped working in 23, like early 23, right? So I went from making six figures a year to making nothing. So I had credit cards, I had 401k, things like that. But I didn't have any liquid assets at that time because I had been off work for a while and had pretty much went through it. But I did still have like my change that I collected and kept, and I still had all these dollars, right? So finally, I'm going to Walmart to go get some different things. Maybe I'm picking up different things because I told my kids that year, look, you guys aren't getting Christmas like you usually do, but this is how much you have. So maybe somebody wanted Beats by Dre that year, and then guess what? The next year they was $60. That's life for you though, right? But that year I spent full price for them. So anyway, I'm at Walmart doing different stuff for Christmas, and I see this lady, and she's selling tamales, but out of her car. And I don't like buying food from people out of their car. That's just not hygienic to me. But I was like, okay, just give me, don't worry about that. Just give me, I'll just give you a donation, right? And so she was like, thank you, thank you. And why God tell me to give that lady all those singles? Because I took, like I said, that year and up until then, I always saved all my dollars, right? When I get change from, if I break 100 or whatever, I would just save all my dollars. Why God tell me to give that lady all my money? And I needed it back then. And when that lady, I mean, she just cried. She could not believe I did that for her. And she's like, here, take the tortillas. Here, take the tortillas. And I just want to cry because as I'm getting in my car and I'm looking at my rear view mirror, she's like praying and saying, thank you, God. Thank you, God. She's like praying, like, and saying, thank you, God. And I could see her doing that. And I just cried, like, for all the way home because when we do things for others, we're being used by God to do it for other people. Like, we're not doing it just so we can get kudos or whatever. But I don't know why she was out there selling those tamales. I don't know if she was an immigrant and she had to go out there and had to bring back a certain amount back for her day. Because some people come over here, they get help getting over here, and then they have to go work and bring back a certain amount, right? I don't know why she had to do that. But all I know, she was just so grateful. And I could see her praying to God. And I'm like, God, I'm glad that you allowed me to do that. That was for you. That wasn't for me. That was for that lady to see that God heard her prayers. And I hope more people gave her that same type of money, whatever, and that she had more than what she needed. And I was supposed to keep that to myself because I felt like at that time, like I didn't have a lot, but God showed me, look, you can still help somebody else. And you may feel like you don't have enough, but you have more than enough. And that's why I say when I feel like I didn't have what I needed or I didn't have what more so what I wanted, God has always shown me, listen, give something to somebody else. So for Peach, somebody who went from struggling and not having nothing and being given so much, for her to treat people the way she does, that's just crazy. It really is. Like for her to talk down on mothers, you were just that woman. You were just that woman. Not even 4 years ago. You were just that woman in December headed to court. You had just, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas. And you're pregnant with twins. And you can't even sit down and convalesce right before you give birth. You got to go outside and twerk and booty pop and all that to get money so you can get you and your children and your man up out of the townhouse you were at because those people didn't want you there. And you didn't even know how you were going to do it because you didn't have the credit, nor did you have the money. You didn't know what you were going to do. You were so messed up to the point your twins were in trouble and you couldn't even sit down long enough to take care of your twins and go see about them. They were in trouble when you went to the hospital and they had to stay in the hospital for months. So I just don't get why she tells some. And then you came on social media so everybody could see that and feel sorry for you. And what the Peach Patch do, they blessed you and helped you get out of a hole that you created for yourself. And you said, well, I did the work. I taught people classes. And what you do right after they help you, you start throwing it up in their face. You guys are po. Y'all some po mother effers. Y'all some po. We 18 away from likes now, from 100 likes now, yo. Right, Rich. We work hard. Make sure we are able to assist those who don't have, and for her to waste product like that is wild. Exactly, diapers and stuff, and then say you won't give them away, please. Say it louder. Foreigners think Americans are stupid for not taking advantage of what is available. Exactly, exactly. They, and that's not just Latinos. That's Africans, that's Asians. They know how to come over here and make it shake, and they band together and do that. Meanwhile, so many African Americans that are born here, they don't take advantage, and that makes me mad too. Like you don't take advantage of what's in front of you. Like you don't. A lot of people aren't teaching their kids to become industrious and become innovators. Like get them into STEM. Don't just send your kids to college. Show them that there's so many different ways to make money these days. Let them go to trade schools. You don't have to go get a degree. I told my daughter, I said, if you don't want to get a degree, you don't have to. I already went and got a degree. And, I worked doing something totally different than what I got my degree for. So your mom did all that. So you don't have to do that. If you want to do something else, hell, if you want to backpack across the world and find yourself, I got your back. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I felt like I had to. That's what I was being taught back then. Go to college, get your education, get you a good 9 to 5. Go get you one of them good government jobs and go be a workhorse and go be a public servant and get good benefits. That's what I was taught. And that's what everybody was taught back then. And that's what a lot of us did. A lot of us retired from good jobs like that and supported our families. And we worked an honest living. But for me, I always wanted to be an author. But I didn't have time to think about that. I had the kids to support. But they don't, my children don't have kids. You know, they don't have that. So I can tell them something different. And that's what I try to teach them. And, if you have kids, let them breathe a little bit. Let them see who they are and discover what it is they want to do. We don't know what we have on our hands until we water these seeds and let them grow, right? Right, yo. Now she's back in the same situation, stuffed into a small house and a car that can't fit the whole family. The whole family can't go if she wanted to. The whole family cannot go somewhere at once if she wanted to, unless she rents another Sprinter van. Let me act like I got to work tomorrow morning. I'm glad I could have fun last night with you all. Thank you, Richie. Hey, Nita Applebum. You got it going on. Nita Applebum. You got it going on. I said Nita Applebum. What's good? Right. Like, dunk his head, because I remember my kids was little like that. They hated to get their hair washed. And I had to fight them in the tub to dunk their head in some water. They was swearing I was gonna drown them. I'm like, I'm not gonna drown you. They was scared to even lay their hair back, but dunk his little head or put him in a shower and wet that stuff and throw a whole bunch of leave-in conditioner on it and massage it into his little tresses and get the detangle brush and go to work on Nami Nam and brush him up into a ponytail or something. Yeah, she did that on purpose to her hair. Right. Because I remember one time my kids said I sent them to school with those two puff balls, and their dad used to be like, "Why you do their hair like that? I hate when you put those two puff balls in their hair." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" My kids used to hate when they had to go to school like that. They hated that. But sometimes, like you braid their hair up, and then they had that 1 week where you let it breathe or whatever like that. My kids did not like going to school like that. They hated it. I'd be like, "You got hair?" They'd be like, "I don't care. I don't want my hair out." They hated that. Would right about Barbara. He don't care anymore. He only cares about leaving on Friday. He tried to press through till Fridays. Under the age of 18, the way your kids look is a representation of you. Absolutely, Nita. Absolutely. Would be on one. That's why he be tired like that. Would be tired as heck. But then think about it. Doggone well, if she leave at 6 in the morning, right, and don't come back to until probably like 7 at night, he's tired. He's tired. I used to help with a dream. Last year I had her a lot, man. While her mom would work, I would have her sometimes, and I would be so tired of that one toddler. So I know with a toddler and twin newborns, he probably watched them from that bed anyway, though. He looked like he watches them from bed. And Nami just run around doing whatever. He probably just closed the door and just let them do whatever. The twins don't even let them down to let them get large muscle exercises so they can start crawling. Them diapers she bought when they was getting evicted and she was scamming Target for the gift cards. Yep. Hey, Kendi K all day. Kendi K all day. If Gorgeous wants to add accessories to her hair, that's okay, but she's too young to do her own hair. I agree. I feel like it's okay for her to learn how to do it. Like we could work together. You could tell me which styles you want, and we could sit together and have mommy, daddy, and have mommy, daughter, girl talk, right? You could tell me about your friends at school, and we think about different styles, and we can look up on YouTube and Google and see different hairstyles that they have out, and we could do that together and see what we could come up with together. I think that would be a good bonding moment, and that would be a good opportunity for Gorgeous to learn her hair, and also be for real with her. Like, listen, it won't go like that. This is your texture. They have this texture. I know you want to just be able to have that wet look, but you don't have a wet set hair texture. You have this kind of hair texture, and these are the looks that would look good on you. And she's always said she doesn't know how to comb hair. Like, that's an excuse. Okay, now you got to learn. You got a child with hair, and if you don't know how to comb hair, why do your boys have hair? Cut that off. Cut it off. If you don't know how to comb it, and they don't know how to comb it, then they got to get it cut. That confirms what I said yesterday. She going to the church so much for the free stuff. The church gave her that stuff. Right. She got it from somewhere. Because why would you have all those diapers packed away? And this is not the first time you've been to the storage. You've been to the storage a few times in the last, at least you've had content at the storage for a few times. And you haven't even been at that place that long. You've been at your new place only since, what, April? This is 4 months later. So you haven't stopped by that storage even once. Like, if I know I have that many diapers, okay, I'm gonna go get this one more bag of diapers for them. But tomorrow, you or me, we got to go by that storage and get those cases of diapers. I need you to bring all those diapers and let's set them up in the garage because we got diapers. Why would I be buying diapers? She think life is so fun and games. She is going to find out in the long run that's what's really real. I feel bad for her kids, but she and would have destroyed those kids. Hopefully not, Denise. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're young and kids are resilient. You know, kids can make it through a lot of different things. I hear stories and I talk to people. You know, people do have some scars. They do have scars and they do have some different stuff going on. But children are resilient. And you know what else about children? Children love their parents. Children love their parents. Even in the worst of circumstances, children love their parents. And I bet you those kids love Peach. Because they probably figure they got a good mom. She take me to Disneyland. But who knows? Who knows? Because that one little boy, Mcintyre, I have a feeling that when he gets grown, he's gone. Mcintyre gone. If out of all her kids, he gone. He gonna be that one kid that's gone. I've done that before, and the feeling you get is the same way they feel when we do it for them. Absolutely, it feels good to give, Denise. It really does. If you haven't already hit the like button for me, thanks for reminding me, Yo, because you know I forget. Please hit the like button for me. We're almost at 100. We're reaching the home stretch. We are already 16 minutes into over 2 hours. So we're headed towards hour number 3. I'm gonna be a tired sister now, but I'm good though. Good night, Cancer 66. You probably already out of here. Good night, boo. Right, Barbara. Just selfish. Yeah, babies, that little love baths. Dreamy loves a bath. Um, did I wash her hair? Because Dreamy be having her hair braided. But Dreamy will roll like a dolphin or like a seal. She'll roll and roll and roll like an otter. Be water everywhere. My kids too. They love the tub. They love that. My kids hated getting water in their eyes. Oh, they hated that. Yeah. Yo yo on the other page. That's what's good, sis. Yo yo went from Yo yo said I'm going to the other page too. Entertainment with yo yo. That's what's good. That's what I'm talking about, yo yo. Yo yo said I'm on all devices. That's what's good. She only on 2 tonight. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support, Juicy, Yo Yo, all of you ladies. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I wasn't gonna come on here tonight. Thank you, M3. Thank you. You guys are the champions tonight, for real, for real. I wasn't even gonna come in here tonight. I was like, I am tired. Just go to sleep. But I knew I probably wasn't gonna go to sleep anyway. So I just said, and I was actually listening to somebody on YouTube, and they said, listen, when you got stuff to do, you don't know what tired is. Ain't no I'm tired. It's you get it done. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to reach a goal this month, and I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. They don't even say I love you when they walk away. They don't look at her. You know what? They don't. They don't. They don't. And that's because she's not making that an issue for them. I had to tell one of my kids, look, this year at school, when I say bye, when I say I love you, make sure you say it back. Like, don't have me saying it because, number one, you don't know what could happen. No, you say I love you. And I had to tell my child that, like, we don't do that. And I have to tell my kids, you don't argue. You got the world against you. You better be down with your sister because I got girls over here. They're drama. I'm not going to act like the mommy money getter household is just so. Y'all don't hear nobody because I got teenagers and they're probably glad I'm not in their face. But let me tell you, if I go in there, they could be cat fighting or anything. The oldest one and the little one. And I'm all day like, look, y'all shut up. Okay? Because I don't go for all that arguing between siblings, and I don't go for you at the same school and you not sticking up from one another. No, I don't play that. My kids, my last three, they went to school together. And then when Kamaria got older and went to middle school, her sister after her had to look out for my baby, the baby, which is Raven. Robin had to look out for her. And y'all, when I would be pulling up to the curb to pick them up, sometimes Robin, poor herself, she had to drag Raven butt to the car. My poor babies, but she knew the way for her sister. They knew, and I better not see you without her because I don't play like that. And then when Robin got older and got to high school with Kamaria, but Robin's, her own person now. Robin's older. Robin's, you know, she's about to graduate soon too. Robin don't need anybody looking out for her. But I always felt like your sisters come in, you make sure you guys stick together. You make sure you look out for your sister. That's the way I raise my girls. Y'all look out for each other. To have my kids running away from each other, one kid a mile away, one kid, like, and then I think Amazing is only 6. Hell no. You better wait for Amazing. When you come out them school doors, you better make sure you got Amazing's hand and you're holding it. And you better make sure you watch out for your sister. She's not teaching them like that. Oh, he wants to run ahead. Mcintyre don't like waiting. No, it ain't what you like. It's what I'm telling you. And you do what I say. Just running amok all through Target, just running all over the place. Like, I can't stand that. When I walk in the store, the other day I walked into Ross and babies crying and stuff like that. I don't like all that. Even though my kids used to do that when they was little. I don't like all that. I don't want to hear all that crying and whining and you telling your child don't run out through the store. No, put your kid in the cart and tell them to sit down somewhere and be quiet. Like, what's going on? We letting the kids tell us what to do? Like, how the kids gonna tell you what to do and you tell Wood what to do? Like you let those kids run you, and you try to run your husband. You got the kids running you and your husband. No. Thanks, Niche, for being in the bushes. Good night, my love. Good night. Nisha held it down at the Nisha held us down last night. Have a good night. Going and going on in there with Mister. Good night. No tired, no tired. Absolutely no tired. We getting it done. Absolutely. Your teen has his man monthly today. Yeah, boy, them teen angst is nothing nice. These teenagers, man, I'm telling you. Like, I don't know how McKay hangs with Peach all the time like that, because my girls, they would never, like, go where with you to the library. Like, you going everywhere with me? First of all, I wouldn't even want to. Like, why are you out hanging out with your son? Like, you can't teach him how to be a man. Like, he won't have any other things that he needs as a young adult because you have stunted his growth in so many ways. And that's a good kid. He's a good kid. He don't seem like a troubled kid at all. However, he does seem like he's going to be very sheltered. And that's because she's not allowing Wood to be his father. Like, I don't get that. I don't get what the problem is unless you said be quiet and go to bed. Jazzy. Exactly, entertainment with Yo-Yo. Look out for one another. Like, I feel like Wood is like one of the kids too. Like, when they be going to the amusement parks, he be having a good time. He has more of a time. He be having a time, honey. He be doing his thing with the children. I agree. Your kids should be each other's first friend. Nobody else's kids should ever be able to get in between them. Absolutely, absolutely, Denise. I remember when I was growing up in South Central, It was so many kids that was family members. Oh my gosh, like you think you about to fight one, but you got like 4 or 5 cousins coming from you. And that's how I always wanted my kids to be because they have so many cousins. And we got to get back to that as a family. But yeah, growing up in certain cities, it's like everybody has the same last name, right? And everybody is cousins. And I mean, not just like distant cousins or play cousins. They're cousins because their mamas or sisters or their daddy and their mamas and sisters, and they had about 5 kids, and then such and such had kids. That's the way I wanted my kids to be. It's like 5 of y'all. It's 5 of y'all, and my sister got a gang of kids too. So it's a lot of y'all. I have a big family, and you guys should never feel like you're lonely. You should never feel like you don't have a friend, and you should never feel like you don't have somebody that has your back. Right? Right, Barbara. 4 kids under 5 is a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. Right? It looks like and like today, I watched a short. She said she let McKay drive Wood's truck. And that was the first time he was driving his truck, but he didn't know. First of all, you don't let your son drive your husband's truck without him knowing. Everybody knows that. You don't do stuff like that. She has no respect for him, though. I believe so, too. I believe those diapers were given to her because it was gobs of diapers. Hmm. But she did buy a lot of diapers, too, before she moved from over there. But she bought those diapers. Those diapers she bought was in like January. But what could have happened too, remember they were so little. She may have bought them, not trying to give her no credit, but remember how long they were in the hospital? They were in the hospital for months. And she bought all those diapers while they were still in the hospital. But remember, when they were in the hospital provided diapers. So that's probably why she had so many. And then they were both so small. I think Logic, Logic is baby B, right? I think he might have been like 2 or 3 pounds. So he probably couldn't fit a size 1 or 2 for a minute. Remember, he was small for a good minute. Yes, I got a lot of viewers tonight, Sanaya. Sanaya, you've been rocking with me when it was just us. Remember those days, Sanaya? Thank you for tuning in, Sanaya. Mac has never wanted to hang around with them. He used to hide in the. He sure enough did. Remember before when they were still in Ruston, Barbara. Remember how he would just hang out in the pantry? He just wanted to be to himself. Remember that? Now, if that don't tell you something, if that doesn't tell you to stop having children, I don't know what does. If you have a kid that's already showing signs that they just need to be alone, like you got to think of, as a mom, you got to think about the kids that you already have. But she got all those kids now, nothing she could do about it. But like, I don't know why people don't think about that. Like, I already have kids and I'm already overextended. It doesn't matter if you can afford to take care of them. It doesn't matter if you can afford daycare. It doesn't matter if you can afford a nanny. Kids need your undivided attention. Kids crave that. I know my kids used to talk my ear off, okay? And they wanted their mom. They didn't want to talk to nobody else. They wanted to tell me about their day. They wanted to tell me about their hopes and dreams. And I wanted to listen. But sometimes I was just like, get the hell out my face. But I had to sit there and listen and try to be just pay attention and try to turn off whatever else I had going on in my mind because my kids needed me. And if I had saw one of my kids closed off in a pantry, I would have been scared. I would have sought therapy. I would have been like, what's going on with my kid? Like, why do they not want to be with their family? I would want to know what's going on, what is not being said, what am I not doing. I would have wanted to know. Real talk. You think he's embarrassed of them? You know what, Sue Jakes? Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Um, you might be on to something. I don't know, Jeannie. Jeannie, I heard his voice on the short a couple of days ago, but I'm still like, where's Choice? I want to know. I really want to know. Yes, TZ, thanks for tuning in. Yes, Mcintyre was in the closet by himself with the door closed, shut. Like, please. And she said he would do this all the time. And she thought it was so cute. Oh, he just likes to be alone and be off into himself. Girl, he is signaling. Girl, open your eyes. He's sending back signals. I'm tired of you having all these children. I want some time. I'm tired. I just need alone time. I was that kind of kid. I'm that kind of adult. I'm that kind of adult that I just like to be. And I got all these children. And I'm the type of person that don't like being bothered. That's what I'm saying. As a mom, you got to do what you don't want to do sometimes because I be having to talk. And most people think I like to talk. But really, I just like to hear myself talk. I don't like hearing nobody else talk. But I'm a mom. I'm a mom. You know? I'm a mom. I'm going to be a mom and I'm going to listen to my kids. And I'm going to make sure like I'm constantly reassuring them, you good? You okay? You don't look like you okay. Are you all right? You want something to eat? You want to go out? Where do you want to go this weekend? What should we do this weekend? I ask my kids things like that because I want them to know they are loved, they matter, and I want their mental health to be okay. I don't want my kids growing up and then I think I did everything right because I fed and clothed them because I made sure they had what they needed. I don't want them to grow up and say, you didn't give me what I needed. You wasn't there for me. I felt alone. And here I am thinking I was doing everything right. I am, aren't I, Sanaya Bird? You see me? You see me? Right, Barbara. My kids are grown and we still say I love you. She's not teaching them that right. Like, I tell my kids that all the time, all of them. My little one is a talker. She goes on and on. I be like, Lord, help me. Right. I had a child like that. I had to start coloring with her and giving her the coloring book. Listen, my child talks so much. One year we had a sleepover for her, and her friends came over, and my daughter was just yakety yak yakety yakking, and all of a sudden, one of the kids, so they said, "Have you ever been told you talk too much?" And I was like, "Thank God somebody told her," because I couldn't say it. I was like, I don't want my kid to be like, "Well, you told me I talk too much." I used to let her talk and express herself, right? So when another kid told her that, I was like, "Thank you, somebody finally told her." I couldn't tell my child that though, but yeah, and I had to finally just come to the understanding because I read the Bible, and you're not supposed to talk that much. I have a niece that just talk like every thought, and I've had to tell her, like, you're supposed to be quiet. You ain't supposed to talk like that because you're not. I used to be a talker though when I was a kid though, just saying because like I said, I like to voice my opinion, but like, no, these kids don't need to talk like that. They need to know they can come to you, but like if they just start just jibber jabbering, like redirect that. Get some puzzles for them. Uh, Come help me bake a cake. Come help me clean up this. They'll stop talking. They'll want to go run off and play because they ain't gonna want to do all that different stuff you got them doing. But redirect that. don't tell them. Don't tell your kids. Would you stop talking? Redirect that talking into something else. Those babies are all malnourished, not with food, but with love and attention. It shows that they don't get all they need. I can agree with you on that. And the reason why is because when you have 9 children and you have so many small children, it's going to be hard for you to give everybody what they need. Peach says her children haven't, they don't know how to read at their grade level, and she says she neglected them for gambling. I don't know why they can't read. I don't know all the specifics of it, but for all of her children to be behind, um, even if she didn't help them, because I know lots of people who don't help their kids and they still know how to read, right? So for all of her kids to be behind to the point where she had to spend 5K a month to help them learn how to read and get on grade level, that lets me know that there is um, a deficiency in the home, right? So I can agree with you there. You think she's pregnant again, Jenny? Oh, I hope not. You spoiled, Sanaya? Why you spoiled? And she better stop allowing Choice to run all over everywhere. That's not safe at all. Right, right. Because he's young now, but he's going to get older and bigger. And, kids on the spectrum, when they start getting older and they don't get their way, and they're used to getting their way, they're going to start demanding their way. And they can become very physical. 8 more likes. We almost at 100. That's what's up. I did see that. I did see that. I don't know, yo. I'm hoping that she's not, for her own good, and for the children that she already has, for their good as well. That's why she didn't want them kids to school. She tired and probably ready to deliver. Right. It was when she was sitting down at the library, and she had those 2 poof balls. She had on a blue shirt, and I was like, yeah, I hope she not, because she really looked like she was, And she was saying that she was on a weight loss journey and all of that. Good night, Sanaya. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yes, the same Sue Jakes. I hope she's not. You're gonna tell your sister to join? She copied your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Y'all. Y'all really think she pregnant? I think it would have one more kid to watch. I think it would have one more kid to watch. Cause just think about it. I know he was saying to himself, Amazing about to go to school, because Amazing is what, 4? I know he was saying like Amazing's gonna be 4, and then I'll just have Phenomenal, who's 2, right? If he just even had Phenomenal and Amazing to watch, right? He could probably go out and go do different things while she's out, doing content. Like he could go drop the kids off. But then the other issue is they only have one car. And she couldn't wait to make McKay drive his car. Because then that meant that Wood can't leave because she has the car all day. Like everything she does somehow benefits her and hinders Wood. You ever notice that? Like, no, McKay, he is senior. He's going to take his car. McKay don't even want to drive. No, McKay is going to take his car. And she's insisting on that because now I can't drive McKay's car because he's got it at school with him. And we only have the one truck. And it's not enough room for you. It's not enough room for you and the twins and for me to go get the kids. So I guess you got to stay home, Wood. Let me look at the short from today and pause it when she go past the mirror. Let me see. Let me go on YouTube. Let me go to it right now, y'all. Let's head over to Peach McIntyre's page. Peach McIntyre is what? Y'all fill in the blank. Peach McIntyre is what? Fill in the blank with whatever you want to say. Let me see. She had on a yellow shirt. Okay, let's play that. And why is
But look, guess who did it? Long, 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 long. Because I got Gregory B. McKay. I can't even say it. Thank you, McKay. McKay has cleaned my bathroom, or at least he's in the
yep,
process.
yep, I
Gotta
see
put
it.
all this stuff away. It's the closet not too bad. I'm out of wood.
But why is McKay cleaning all of a sudden? Where is Wood? She got a baby in her arms. And why is McKay cleaning the bathroom? Wood ain't gone, is he?
Please don't call my phone. I'm out of order. Lord Jesus, my life is a hot mess. Bitch, my bathroom.
Hmm. Did she put Wood out again? Because McKay never cleaned. Remember, she's not parentifying her children. McKay don't have to clean up. That's what Wood is for. McKay didn't make those kids. So why is he cleaning up your bathroom? All of a sudden, it seems like she's trying to change McKay into Wood. Because guess what? Listen, let me show y'all something. Look. This is what I thought today. Cause look, mm, where's that video at? Maybe it's on TikTok. Let me go over to TikTok, guys. Um, okay, here it is right here. I don't know how to work. Oh shoot, I don't know how to work my iPhone. I be messing up on the buttons and stuff. I hate this iPhone. Um, okay, let me go to this. Okay, look.
Truck. He's about to drive to the store for me. Actually, I'm the blinker is. Turn the car on. You know how to do it? All right. So the blinker is right here. The difference is your gear shift is right here. And then you'll know what gear you're in because it'll be down here. Like right now, you're in park. Mm-hmm. You got this. They're going to go down one to go in reverse, and you'll see the letter. Now, his daddy don't know I'm doing this. So you better be good to this car. They grow up so fast, y'all. So fast. He's finally comfortable.
So, first of all, why would you have Gregory McKay driving a truck he's never driven before by himself? That's totally irresponsible as his mother. Second of all, why is Gregory McKay running off to the store to run errands? He's running errands, he's cleaning up your bathroom. Where your husband at? Where is your husband at? All the things that you said you would never have McKay do, suddenly he's doing them. He's picking children up from school. He's cleaning up your bathroom. He's running to the store, running errands. Like, what's going on? Where is Wood at? Did Wood leave again? Did he leave? Is he at his mammy house? Where is Wood? That McKay has to step up and be a surrogate father to his siblings. I'm trying to figure it out. Right. Why was the bathroom nasty if he a stay-at-home nanny? Right. Right. She's so controlling because why have him clean and you standing over him? Right. Giving him orders. Listen, if that was one of the Barbs, they would have been like, look, I'm not doing it. Because let me just do it, mom. Like go sit down somewhere. They would not let me do that to them. They would not. They'd be like, girl, you tripping. You are not about to stand over me while I do this. Right. I noticed that too. I didn't want to say it, yo, but I noticed that too, singing that time out. Yeah. With that song, that spiritual she was singing. She do too much. Right, Jeannie, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? You know, now she gonna go ahead and post some old videos. But where is Wood at? If like, why is McKay even in your bathroom? And it looked like the bedroom ain't been like your closet is a mess. Like you haven't like no washing has been done or anything. And yo, you're right. If he's a stay-at-home nanny, why is the house so messed up? Right. Like where is why does he have to drive that truck? Is an even better question. Like where is his car at? Why can't he drive daddy's truck? I mean, why can't he drive his little crossover, his little mom car that she got him? Who gets their kid a car like that? Like the little mom mobile. That looks like a car that a mom would drive. Like a carpool car. Why didn't he get like a cute little, Ford 5.0. What they drive now? Like a cute little Challenger or whatever they have now. I don't know. Shoot. I don't know about cars. Why you didn't get him something like that from the from the buy here, pay here car lot? Time will reveal all. You know we're gonna know real soon. I say the dam is gonna break sometime this week because she needs some viral content. Number one. So if he left or he didn't leave, he gonna leave. But I think he gone. Hi Sandra, is it Boucher? Did I pronounce it right? A lot of you have just gotten in here. I'm trying to reach 100 likes. Please hit the like button for me. Thank you, M3. Yeah, they're depressed with their life. You think he locked up for child support? Something, huh? And you know why? Another reason why he could be there and she's letting McKay do the driving. She don't have a choice. She don't have a choice but to ask McKay to step up and go pick up kids uh, and go to the store for her. She can't ask Wood because he don't have his license. He doesn't even have his license. And why did she just pay? She said Wood to her, no, don't pay that, don't pay that. Well, it would be worth it for him to pay just so he could be able to assist with pickups and drop-offs. But now, since they didn't pay the child support arrears, now McKay has no other choice but to step up. And I know he doesn't want to do all that because he didn't even want to drive just to school. So now, and she said he's been complaining that his siblings give him a hard time. Now, first of all, I wouldn't even want a new driver driving my kids to school. Secondly, I wouldn't want my teen to drive to school and he doesn't have a lot of experience. You should have been working on that all summer. For real, for real. I think he has Wood doesn't have a license because he don't pay his child support. Word on the street is her license. I know you effing lying. I know you lying, yo. Girl, I know you lying. Uh-uh. Time will reveal. Remember, she had to go to court last year for not having that insurance on that car. Remember, she had to pay $3,000 a year because Wood kept getting DUIs. Remember that? Honey, honey, honey. And then have enough nerves to be down to Disneyland. You want him not to do for his kids so bad that you would cut off your nose to spite your own face. And that's gonna be your kids one day, Peach. One day, when them older kids are a little bit older, cause a dam is gonna break eventually. A dam will break eventually. He gonna have it. He gonna be like, you know what? He gonna say one day, you know what? Forget the money. This ain't worth that. He gonna get away from you and those kids, and McKay gonna be older and all of that. What you gonna do? You need to start thinking about your gold stash. Peach, you need to start saving your money and all that just in case Wood want to break. He might just leave and say, you know what, I need a week. I need a week or two. I don't care if we have to argue. I don't care if she put all my stuff at my mammy house. I'm gonna start to argue with Wood might start an argument with Peach on purpose. He might cheat on purpose just so he can get a break for a week or two. Cause that's the only time he really gets to get away from Peach is when she find out he cheated or when he oversleeps and she puts him out, right? You gonna look into it? Let us know, yo. She did that short about the police system was hacked and there is a traffic warrant for her. I know, like, that's just so odd. Like, how did a hack happen where everybody has a warrant out for their arrest? That's kind of weird. Like, why would somebody want to do that? Like, I think what happened is somebody found she had a warrant out for her arrest and she just said that. Because did anybody else come on live or come online and say, oh, they hacked the Florida computer system and everybody in Florida has a warrant out for their arrest? Did anybody see that on the news, TMZ, the Shade Room? Anybody else see that on Twitter saying that everybody had a warrant out for their arrest? I didn't hear about that. I'm sure I would have heard about that. That's big for a whole county or an entire city to have warrants out for their arrest. And it was a computer hack and it wasn't national news or at least local news. Anybody else from Tampa in here with us, let us know. Did you have a warrant out for your arrest too? Were you told the same thing? Oh, right. Yo, you be on it for real. You got your cat eye open. Right. She said she left her license at home. Now, why in the hell would you leave a license at home, Peach? Why would you leave your license at home and you guys are going to test drive cars? Yeah, that makes sense. I would leave too, Sue. I would leave us, but he probably scared. Like, where's he gonna go to? Where would he go to? You know what? What happens in situations like that? McKay might run off and leave and go to his grandma's house. He might go stay with Tracy. Tracy will take him in. Now that he's 18, you know when kids get grown, they start smelling themselves and they start spreading their wings a little bit. If he get to driving that car real good, he been and drove over there to go see Tracy. Mm-hmm. Even if he have to sneak and it be a secret. You know what I'm saying? She always tries to expose her business before someone else do. Exactly. That's why she put that on the title. Exactly. Like if she feels like somebody gonna get a wind of it, she sure do. Just like when she got evicted. You know the message board that we I tell you about, yo. They were over there like 2 weeks before telling her business. Cause she got people that don't like her and they be checking regularly. Just like they were the ones that found out that Wood had to go to court for his child support. And he was actually supposed to go do time. Mm-hmm. You think that's why he's driving? I think he's Barbara. I think McKay is either driving the truck because one, Wood is not home, or two, Wood doesn't have a license and Wood can't go to the store. Yes, I would go right to Tracy's house because Peach's social security check crazy. Right. He's gonna want to go see his family at some point. These are people that he grew up with. It's only been recent. She said, I stopped talking to my mom a year before. He's been around his family. He knows about Tracy. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't talk to Tracy now. And if he doesn't talk to his cousins and things. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I be mad at my sisters and stuff, my kids still talk to them. They don't care what I'm talking about, who I'm mad at, or who I'm not speaking to. My kids is still gonna speak to their people. And Why would you even tell your child that he can't speak to his grandma and the grandma has never did anything to him? Maybe the test results came back and allegedly he's the father. The court was forcing him to take the paternity test. I remember that. And maybe that's why, because Wood ain't supposed to have his own income. That's why Wood, she said he don't want to do content creation. Wood can't do content creation. And guess what? Unless he wants to give it up for child support. The content creation is not in his name. Everything is in Peach's name. Even McKay's YouTube page is under Peach. So even if Wood did do some videos or whatever, everything is under Peach. Guys, we're 5 minutes away from hour 3, and I'm still not at 100 likes. That's messed up. Don't have me out here begging. Like, I should not have to beg for 7 more likes. That's crazy. They took him to jail for the paternity test of his daughter. Because remember, she was talking about, because he ain't never going to see the kids. He ain't never going to do nothing with the kids. Thank you for the 94 likes, guys. Remember when she was saying that? Because she probably knows already that he has children that he don't account for. But she don't have any problem with him claiming McKay. If that's okay for him to claim children that may or may not be his, allegedly. I don't know. Like, that's crazy. Let that man be a part of his children's life. It's not hurting you. Like, you want him to stay with you and not go see his mama. He can't go to his brother's funeral. He can't be with his friends. He can only do what you allow him to do. That's crazy. But back to what she said about us, and I'm going to go because I'm on hour 3. I'm going to try to go to hour 4. Y'all want me to go to hour 4? Put a money bag in the chat, and let's get a few more likes before we go to hour. Well, we're going to hour 3. We'll be at 3 hours and 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. Thank you guys for holding me down in the chat and being my moderators. I appreciate you guys. I super do. All right, let me go back. I'm going to go back over to Facebook because somebody said she was over there carrying on. So I want to come back over here and I wanted to read something else. Right, go to your backup channels. Everybody has a backup channel. Switch channels, go hit the like button, come right back under this one. But we all have a backup channel. I know I got several of them. I got like five YouTube channels. Now Peach is the reason the girls are making $10,000 a month on Facebook. The delusions of grandeur is real, y'all. Check this out. Let me see.
705K right now. 705K. I told her. I tell y'all all the time. I was too busy. Also, I feel like that's stupid. Why get? I was like, no, we used them all.
Sorry, y'all. We already listened to that.
I was too busy. Also.
She is she still got her little plaque that's beat up and worn and torn from homecoming. Girl, that was 20 some years ago. Girl, if you don't throw that away. Girl, bye. What have you done since high school? That's all she do is go back to high school. She said, y'all PAHs really being Peach McIntyre comments trying to convince people not to pay Peach one, two, three, and $21. Meanwhile, the Peach Patch that started making money from Peach McIntyre teachings years ago are still making money today. Congrats to Sylvia Young, aka Sylvia Marie, with two E's, from bringing home a $7,454.12 Facebook check. She averages a minimum of $10,000 a month as a content creator who's monetized on multiple platforms. She also teaches her own content creator class now too. Peach, you've been bragging on this same girl for 2 or 3 years. Wishing you a big bag, a big bank. Peach, how many times you gonna show that same girl? You been showing this girl. You showed this girl like last year. You done showed her. You done talk. You didn't show millionaire mommy, but you talked about her and alluded to her last year. Where are the other people? That's two people that you claim to have helped. Where are the other people? Okay. She said y'all making thousands of dollars a month. Where is at, Peach?
Of content creators, and they're making money, and they're selling classes, all kinds of stuff. The first content creator I'm going to discuss is Sylvia Marie with two E's. That's what I always call her, aka Sylvia Young. Sylvia started working with me when she had zero, zero Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok followers. Now on Facebook, she has 224,000 followers. Now across platforms, Sylvia Marie makes about $10,000 a minimum a month, which was her goal when she quit nursing to be a full-time content creator. Sylvia.
Who would quit nursing to be a full-time content creator and make $10,000? Nurses make more than that. What kind of nurse is she? Because that don't make sense.
Marie with two E's actually had just sent me this text message showing me her recent Facebook paycheck. Facebook paid out on Saturday, which was yesterday, and I'm still at work. Now, most of you guys will lie and say $7,454.12. That ain't no money. That ain't no money. Y'all not making this on no job in 1 month.
Why we not?
How many days?
Why we not, Peach? Plenty of people make six figures a year. 74.54 is six figures in a year. Plenty of people make that. I made that. Plus benefits. Who don't make six figures a year? Six figures is 100K plus. Who doesn't make that?
Within the month of August 31. Even if we divided just the top number, $7,454.12 by the 31 days that we had in August, that would be an average of $240. And that's just on Facebook. She's monetized other places. And if you divide that number by 8 hours in a day, essentially it's like she's making $30 and some change an hour. So y'all can sit on the internet and lie and be like, that ain't no money. That ain't no.
It's not enough money for you to quit your job. It's not. When you break that down, 100K if you have children, right? First of all, if you make over 100K, you're in a certain tax bracket. If you have children, granted, you can get some deductions for that. Okay. Then you still have to worry about health insurance and all of that, because now you don't work, so you don't get health insurance, you don't get life insurance, you don't get a healthcare spending account, you don't get to put money into a 401k and have that matched by your employer. You don't get none of that. Everything is all on you. So who will quit their job and give up their benefits to have to worry about all that on their own? That's not an even exchange. That's not doing better for yourself. It's actually better to stay in a job that has more certainty than to do content creation, which is a maybe check. You might make 10K. You might also make 1K a month. At least at the job, you know you're gonna get that 600. I mean, excuse me, get that six figures every year. And a lot of jobs do pay that. Like, where has she been? Like, what planet does she live on? She's never made that money. If she's never done something, then she feels like nobody else has either. So many people make, yay, we got 100 likes, y'all. That's what's up. I'm about to cry. I'm telling you, I'm about to cry. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Let me get my little speech. I appreciate you guys. It's been no less than 40 of you, and sometimes 50 of you. I appreciate you. I'm over here just really, really about to fall asleep too. I'm like, hold on. You're going to get that 100 likes and you're going to get to hour 4. I'm really digging my heels in and really trying to make this content creation stuff happen. Um, y'all, it's a job over here and I'm having fun with it. I'm glad you guys are having fun with me as well. Please go in and let me see some money bags. Show some money bags, because when we get to the bag, we're not just talking about money. We're talking about our health and wellness. That's what's in that gold bag, okay? We're talking about our kids as a mother. We're talking about our parenting bag. We're talking about our relationship with God, like getting it in with Him. We're talking about our spiritual bag. We're just talking about all the way around. It's not just about money. It's not just about being able to pay for things. It's about being able to have the things in life that matters. I finally have the things in life that matters. I have my children, I have my health, I eat clean, I exercise, I pray every day, I read my word on almost every day, and I'm a good person. I love who I am today. I love what I look like, I like what I'm about, and I like that I'm still growing even at almost 50 years old. So that's why I'm the mommy money getter. What's good, B Fly? Where you been at, pretty girl? Thank you guys for the 100 likes. You guys are the best, the very best. I appreciate it. And thank you all for hitting that subscribe button as well. Listen, we're going to finish off 2025 strong. We're going to have lots of fun over here on my channel. And also, don't think for 1 minute that I don't consider you when I do content. I know you guys like peach content, but I want to know what other types of content you want to hear me do and you want to hear me talk about. My email is right there in my profile. Email me. Even if you see something about peach or whatever, shoot me some emails, or even if you just want to stop by and say hi. It doesn't have to be for a reason. I like those type of emails too. I have one of my money getters who sends me different spiritual and funny videos. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody who checks in with me. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Wow. Wow. You've been under the weather? You know, Lady Perp, aka Sunshine, um, she wasn't feeling well a couple of weeks ago. We must be getting into that season of getting a little sick, which means I need to start taking my vitamins and stuff. Ooh, I don't want to get sick. But I hope you feel better soon as well. I hope the kids are okay, because I know you always have little mama up under you. And you know what happened? The kids are back in school now. One of my daughters was just telling me that she does virtual school at home, and she was saying, I didn't get sick because I'm not back at school. She said, normally when school starts, I get a little cold or I get a little, stuffiness in my head. And I end up start getting sick a lot too, right when they get back in school. Mm-hmm.
I don't do no mess
Oh,
with
sorry.
jet babies. Do we have a happy family?
Sorry, y'all. Yep. So we are now at 3 hours and 9 minutes. We're almost at hour 4. I'm gonna push it to hour 4. Yo said now she can go to bed. Oh snap! It's 12 o'clock. Y'all, it's I keep forgetting it's a quarter to 12 on the East Coast. Y'all, thank you guys. Yo yo sis, thank you for hanging in there with me. This is night two, y'all. Yo yo stayed up with me last night during my pajama party, and then she turned around and did the after party, and now tonight she's here for me again. That's what a mentor does. That's what support looks like. It's not about her just selling classes or her doing it just for her. She really looks out, not just for me either, for everybody, like constantly, daily. Um, and I'm not just saying this just so you'll buy her classes or um, just to sell you some stuff. I'm telling you what she really does, like really does. I've seen this girl, and this is just making me emotional. This woman, this wife, this mother that's at the football field all week with her son, that's running a business, okay? She has a business that she's running. She's tending to her husband, spending time with her extended family. I've seen her do an 8 hour live and then turn around and go support others in their lives and hold their chats down. Like, that's what support is. And that's, if you're not that kind of supporter, step it up. If you have that kind of support, be grateful for it and make sure you reciprocate that and show that same love right back. Real talk. Um, I don't even have family that'll do that for me. I don't even know most people that'll do that for me. They'll come and M3 too. M3 will get off her live and come and sit with me like by just me and her. Just me and her rocking with me till like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she got to be up in the morning with her little one. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Um, well, let me stop. Let me stop. For real, let me stop. But I appreciate that. And like I told y'all, I don't call people my sister. I don't say that. But if I do, I mean it. If I say sis, I mean that. And I mean that we lock in. If I say that. So when I call her sis, I'm not just saying that just to say it. When I say that to M3, I'm not saying that just to say that. We only know each other from YouTube. But we have all connected as a family. A lot of us, even you guys, are here because Yo Yo sent you over here. And I appreciate you guys for taking her word for it and rocking with me too, because you could just support her and be like, well, I'll go over there and subscribe, or I'll go over there and hit the like button. But you over here rocking with me too. And um, that means the world to me. For real, it does. So yeah, we gonna close this out. I was gonna go to hour four, but I realized what time it is. I know a lot of you guys are moms. I'm sleepy. It's been a long weekend, and we're transitioning from summer to fall. Tomorrow's the first day of fall, so our bodies are adjusting. It's getting dark early. I know you guys are tired. You guys have really did your big one. You just do not know. Um, you guys all have a good night and God bless. Have a great week this week, guys. And whatever you got to do, just do it with God on your side. You can do whatever. As a mom, if you're a wife, if you're a single mom, you got this. You got this. No matter what it looks like, you got this. All right, guys. Have a good night. I love you all, and God bless.